You're listening to Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Last time on Apotheosis, Miss Zhang delivered Andre and myself back to Damon's farm before heading off to handle a matter for her father. After gathering the other two so that we could begin discussing our next steps, Clint initiated a more sentimental conversation that resulted in the four of us exploring our deeper emotions and helping further clear the air of certain tensions. Following this, we began to hatch a plan on how to take the fight to Gwen. With Damon's help, we eventually reached the notion to try and lure her out by weaponizing her pride against her, thinking her desire to hurt Stefan would overpower her own caution. This culminated in the idea to plant rumors that Stefan had caught wind of a new family member and went rogue to seek them out, thus drawing Gwen to him and springing our trap. With this plan set, we then began to reach out to potential allies, with myself and Andre asking for input from our fathers and organizing a meeting with them. Meanwhile, Clint and Stefan drafted a call to action to begin drawing in additional Scions who may be willing to help us. Through this and some negotiation, we acquired the tentative help of Nadia Rahal, Scion of Athena, and Maya Thor's daughter, Scion of... well, your guess is as good as mine. While these overtures were being made, Stefan and Andre also took the time to speak with one another and come to what could at least be the beginning of an eye-to-eye. As preparations and communications finished up, the topic eventually turned to Clint and his concerns over a recent phone conversation with Cordelia, and for what reason she would possibly have for an upcoming doctor's appointment. Just about everything came to a halt when Clint was asked about his practices of protective intimacy, let's say. His response of silence was more than answering of the question.
I'm Claire Allison, and I'm playing Blythe Zhang, the daughter of Odin.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Clint Brazos, Scion of the Morrigan.
Hello, I'm Heretic. I'm playing Stefan Varger, the Scion of Lu.
Hello, I'm Gary, and I'll be playing Oliver Bright, the Scion of Ogma.
Hello, I'm Solomon, and I will be playing Andre Briscoe, the Scion of Hephaestus.
Hello, I'm Bookkeeper, and I'll be playing Hephaestus, god of the Dodecatheon.
Hello, I am the humble Chris, and today I will be playing Ogma of the Tue de Dana.
Hello, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'll be your storyteller for the evening. Tonight's reading comes from Aeschylus's Prometheus Bound. At the command of Zeus, strength and force bring Prometheus to a lonely rock, and Hephaestus is ordered to bind him there with chains that cannot break. It is a scene about craft placed in service of punishment, about the difference between building and obeying, and about the terrible precision required to make a prison for something divine. Tonight, the band begins to design a trap, and every good trap asks the same question before it closes. What exactly are you willing to risk, and what exactly are you willing to bind?
We are come to a plain, the distant boundary of the earth, to the Scythian track, to an untrodden desert. Vulcan, it behooves thee that the mandates which thy sire imposed be thy concern, to bind this daring wretch to the lofty cragged rocks, in fetters of adamantine chains that cannot be broken, for he stole and gave to mortals thy honor, the brilliancy of fire that aids all arts. Hence, for such a trespass he must needs give retribution to the gods, that he may be taught to submit to the sovereignty of Jupiter, and to cease from his philanthropic disposition.
Strength and force, as far as you are concerned, the mandate of Jupiter has now its consummation, and there is no farther obstacle. But I have not the courage to bind perforce a kindred god to this weather-beaten ravine. Yet in every way it is necessary for me to take courage for this task, for a dreadful thing it is to disregard the directions of the sire. Lofty scheming son of right counselling Themis, unwilling shall I rivet thee unwilling in dissoluble shackles to this solitary rock, where nor voice nor form of any one of mortals shalt thou see. but slowly scorched by the bright blaze of the sun, thou shalt lose the bloom of thy complexion. And to thee joyous shall night and spangled robe veil the light. And the sun again disperse the hoarfrost of the morn, and evermore shalt the pain of the present evil waste thee, for no one yet born shall release thee. Such fruits hast thou reaped from thy friendly disposition to mankind, for thou, a god, not crouching beneath the wrath of the gods, hast imparted to mortals honors beyond what was right. In requital whereof thou shalt keep sentinel on this cheerless rock, standing erect, sleepless, not bending a knee, and many laments and unavailing groans shalt thou utter, for the heart of Jupiter is hard to be entreated, and every one that has newly acquired power is stern.
Well, well, why art thou delaying and vainly commiserating? Why loathest thou not the god that is most hateful to the gods, who has betrayed thy prerogative to mortals?
Relationship and intimacy are of great power.
I grant it. But how is it possible to disobey the sire's word? Dreadst thou not this the rather?
Aye, truly thou art ever pitiless and full of boldness.
For to deplore this wretch is no cure for him. But concern not thyself vainly with matters that are of no advantage.
O much detested handicraft!
Wherefore loathest thou it? For with it the ills now present thy craft in good truth is not at all chargeable.
For all that, I would some other had obtained this.
Everything has been achieved except for the gods to rule. For no one is free save Jupiter.
I know it, and I have nothing to say against it.
Wilt thou not then bestir thyself to cast fetters about this wretch, that the sire may not espy thee loitering?
Aye, and in truth you may see the manacles ready.
Take them, and with mighty force clench them in the mallet about his hands. Rivet him close to the crags.
This work of ours is speeding to its consummation, and loiters not.
Smite harder, tighten, slacken at no point, for he has cunning to find outlets even from impracticable difficulties.
This arm, at all events, is fastened inextricably.
And now clasp this securely, that he may perceive himself to be a duller contriver than Jupiter.
Save this sufferer, no one could with reason find fault with me.
Now by main force rivet the ruthless fang of an adamantine wedge right through his breast.
Alas, alas, Prometheus, I sigh over thy sufferings.
Again thou art hanging back, and sighest thou over the enemies of Jupiter? Look to it, that thou hast not at some time to mourn for thyself.
Thou beholdest a spectacle ill-sighted to the eye.
I behold this wretch receiving his deserts. But fling thou these girths round his sides.
I must needs do this, urge me not very much.
Aye, but I will urge thee, and set thee on too. Move downward and strongly link his legs.
And in truth, the task is done with no long toil.
Hello, players.
Hello.
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 Sorry, I was listening to the thing.
We begin tonight's session with the boys are, we'll say why they're having dinner. You guys spent a good chunk of your day going back and forth via text with a couple of new potential allies, assuming that you managed to impress them enough. While you are sitting there having dinner, there is a thud in the foyer of Damon's house, and you all hear the sound of a pained whine from some sort of canine.
The hell? Let's go check it out, y'all.
All right.
Blythe,
Yep.
why don't you describe what the boys find when they walk out of the kitchen?
Vlad looks like shit. And also kind of smells like it. She's clearly been in the middle of something exhausting. She's covered in like dirt. She's covered in dirt, and like there is like there's like little white roots clinging to it, and also like I think one or two have managed to stick on, but there's a maggot in one of like the piles of dirt like embedded in her hair still. She is, and it's not, I think Stefan has a good enough nose, he would just get it immediately, but it's not quite dirt. It's like fresh compost. Like it is decaying. Something is decaying in it. And yeah, she and Lucky both look like they were buried alive, I guess. And she is holding her shoulder, and they just look fucked up.
What the hell happened to you?
Do any of you know how to reset a dislocated shoulder? Otherwise, can you get Damon?
Yeah, come here.
Yeah, we got
Do
you.
do do.
Lucky is staying very, very close to Blythe's side and basically letting her kind of half lean on him. Would one of you like to reset Blythe's shoulder?
I would like to, yes.
I require a treatment roll.
I will
Alright.
assist if I can.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let Andre roll
Okay.
with his teamwork bonus.
That would
Do
actually
you?
be a 34 with teamwork.
Hey, go ahead and roll with an additional +5.
Okay. And then do I get another +5 on top of that because I also have teamwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
All right, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna do it.
Why would you count down?
Is that 32? Does that include the extra
That
bonuses?
includes the +10, yeah.
Okay. Blythe, there is about a half a second to a full second of blinding pain, and then it sort of settles to a dull throb as it pops back in.
Oh my god.
It still hurts like a itch, but it's not as bad as it was.
Yeah, but now I can feel my fingers. And she just lays down on the ground of the living room. She's like, I'm done. I'm so tired.
Floor time, got it.
I need just like a little floor time. I'm gonna be okay.
I mean,
It's not apple
we got
bad.
food and drink. You hungry down there?
Clint, can you drag me to the shower?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, actually, fuck. I was doing a thing for my dad, and you know about death, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
I guess all of them. At the last, sorry. And she's like, she sort of stops and like rubs her temples. I was closing thresholds for my dad, and there was something at the last stop.
What do you mean, something?
Wolf shaped, I guess, if you really fucked it up. It was disgusting. But like made of like mostly dead wolf, I think. Huge. Oh, hold on. And she like reaches into she has like a crossbody like sling bag, and pulls out another fistful of like dirt and like some of this like nasty fur, and there are like little white like pebbles as well. She's like unloading more of this like gross shit onto the floor, but these little pebbles, whatever it was, is mostly made of grave dirt or something. Like it's got gravestones on it, and she sort of indicates what she's pulled out. It's some sort of Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that this isn't going to sound like it's like a lot, but it was made of the kind of magic that if I made whatever got made, whatever happened to make this thing happen, my dad would take my birthright away. Whatever it is bad, wrong.
So, like, for a lack of a better term, dark magic?
Sure, dark magic. Like, perverted death magic. Dark, fucked up death magic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well,
y'all want to try and figure out what kind of spell was on it or something?
Well, that's why I
can-
brought it home with me.
Yeah, I can take a look. I'll reach out and tentatively take the gross dirt mush crap, and I'll activate Unlit Eye to begin inspecting it, see what I can gather.
I figured best case scenario, Andre can do something with the gravestones.
Oliver,
Ears.
roll me expertise magic.
I'm guessing Identic's not going to apply this time, right?
No.
Okay. I can do better than that. That's a 5. We'll use a luck point. 31.
31, that's very good. So fucked up perverted death magic, absolutely. It is, for lack of a better term, like the old school definition of like necromancy. There isn't a whole lot that you can get off of it because this is just like a piece of what it used to be, and it's not all together anymore. But the which piece did you give him, Blythe?
All of it. There's a gravestone in there. There's fur. There's maggot.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
There's roots.
So you can tell that there was some earth magic that was probably a part of this. There was definitely like necromancy. You almost feel nauseous holding this little gravestone or grave marker shaped thing. It's about the size of like a wolf's tooth. Like it would have sat pretty cleanly in the gums where a tooth should have been. But it's a small white stone, looks like a carving of a grave marker. Headstone.
I would need the entire thing this belonged to get a better idea, but I can tell you that it's old kind of necromantic magic, like original type of it, not the sort of things that Clint does. And there's some earth magic in there as well, perverted. It's lacking some of the things that we saw back at the safe house when it got attacked, but the things that it does have also lines up, so could be related.
Yeah, makes sense. We were in an underworld recently.
You're in a couple.
The thresholds I was closing there. Do you guys know anything about Axis Mundi?
We sort of, or at least I don't know about the rest, but I sort of got attacked by a bunch of wolves and just sort of thrown into all of this, so just assume certain terms I don't know.
All right. Okay, so their Axis Mundi are threshold to another world, right? So like you're if you're like in a graveyard at dusk, you can just like wait and it'll like pop you over, right? What?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
It's like the doorway.
The thing is, those don't just happen. You have to like make them happen. Most people establish them, and it's a pretty big working of magic. So these are appearing like.
Well, what do you mean they're appearing? Like they're just popping open, or someone doing it?
More like they're getting pressed on so that they kind of give way.
Well, that's not good.
Like maybe something on the other side is pushing through. My thought is if it's death related, maybe it's an underworld. And that is a huge leap, I know.
Clint.
Yeah.
Make me an underworld's expertise check, please.
Sure thing. I will reroll with my hero point. Okay.
All right. That's a
Pretty good
27.
Pretty good reroll.
So there is obviously the possibility that this could be happening between Midgard and the and one of the underworlds. But there are other worlds, terra incognita and stuff, that are associated with death or filled with death or anything like that. So absolutely could be leading to an underworld, could also be leading to terra incognita that aren't necessarily underworlds, but have a lot of ties to death, or have seen a lot of death and become corrupted by it.
Right. Is it possible maybe that it could be one of them terra incognitors what has, like, been a little corrupted? We've been seeing them getting infested. Some of them have holes to other ones, other underworlds, where the wolves are spilling out through Fomorians too, so maybe one of them's getting a little too twisted.
Maybe you all know about as much as I do at this point. If I can, I want to see about getting my hands on more of the nails we used to close them, in case we run into another one, but it's not going to be a ton of use.
I know
You
it's all
use
just
nails to
crafting.
close them?
Iron nails, red thread, some other shit. Runes.
I know it's all just crafting right now, but are we all just gonna not assume that it's Helheim, given the fact that Gom's not there guarding the gates?
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. But I didn't want to assume right away, because what if it's just Gwen making some sort of fucked up thing and it's being sent out there to mess with you because she knows what you're doing and where you're at?
This thing kept me from the gate. Like, what? No, not the gate, this threshold. It didn't want me to close it, which means maybe if Gwen knows something about the thing I was doing, then maybe, I don't know, it feels... I don't have enough evidence either way.
You said this thing, it was like a wolf made of all this, what you just handed to me, gravestones and dirt and maggots and nastiness.
Yeah, like here's the problem. A lot of things take the shape of wolves in, there aren't that many animals to choose from in Norse mythology.
Oh, I know. I was just going to ask if it was roughly the same size as a Fenris wolf or not.
It was big. The BP, how big? Was it big enough?
It was big. It was big. It was not quite like truck size, so maybe the size of like one of the younger Fenris wolves, but it was also, given the way that it was put together, it was also kind of, scrawny and thin, so maybe when it was alive it seemed much bigger. Does that make sense? It was taller than you.
Yes. There are larger Fenris wolves. Maybe they used a baby's body. Oh, wait, maybe if it is Gwen, then maybe they could have used the plenty that we left behind.
That's kind of what I was worried about.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking about getting at.
I mean, last
Anyway.
time we dealt with her, she sort of pulled some zombies out the ground and had them fight us, so
Mm-hmm.
that ain't no surprise there.
That wasn't anything like this, though. That was similar to the type of thing you do, Clint. This is old. I don't know if Gwen is even capable of doing this. People on her side, maybe, but she
The white
herself,
stuff.
that's
Or Garm?
where I think maybe.
We know whatever the root growth that we've been seeing is really old too, like old magic old.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, I'm glad you're back. Do you see anything else while you're out there?
Not really.
You hungry?
Blythe sort of looks down at herself. Clint, I'm covered in shit.
I didn't ask if you were covered in shit. I asked if you're hungry. You can take a shower and get yourself all cleaned up. That's fine, but I got food sitting in the kitchen. I need to know if I either put it in the fridge or in the microwave.
Microwave. I
All right.
need a bath though, so maybe I'll come back down and reheat it. It's fine.
Yep.
And she actually tries to get up herself. Actually, she's like, she's been sitting long enough. She's gonna try.
Lucky very quickly kind of noses himself under you and uses his strength to sort of half lift you up onto your feet.
Clint waits and watches. He did make an agreement. He was requested to do something. He's just seeing if it's required.
Blythe is too proud to let Clint carry her to upstairs.
You sure? You're looking a little wobbly there.
Clint, I'm covered in shit. I'm not going to rub myself on you.
He was a garbage man. He doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want someone to get Damon?
Probably.
I don't think Damon's going to have an easy time.
You
carrying
can't
up
hear
the stairs.
this.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, just tell Damon I'm fine. I can make it up the stairs. I lived, so, you know.
Well, Lucky's not leaving your side. He's going to make sure that you have someone to lean on and potentially to try and catch you if you fall. But he will slowly make his way up the stairs with you. Everybody gets to watch as he sort of paces behind her and occasionally noses at the small of her back, which he starts to lean too far backwards so that it pushes her forward.
I think for the sake of this, Blythe just stopped. She goes, Clint.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
I think she gets up like 2 steps and is like, nope.
Clint will come in and scoop her on up and have no problem with the stench or anything covering. Just walk on up.
Huh. I was just concerned just to get to the base of the steps and then ask for him.
Lucky huffs, walks back down the steps, stares at the 3 of you who are left, makes his way over to Andre and grabs that belt pouch that hangs off of Andre's belt with all of his little tools in it and starts attempting to tug him towards the door.
All right. Lead the way.
And he'll basically lead you outside and to where he knows there is a what do you call it? A hose. Because he needs to get clean too. He is also pretty gross.
Yeah, I got you. And
he lacks thumbs.
That's fair. Andre will then begin to hose down the wolf.
Excellent. Leaving Oliver and Stefan in the foyer for a moment. Is there anything you two would like to talk about? Or shall we skip forward?
You got a broom.
Good idea. We can find one.
Yeah, it smells like shit in here now too, so some Febreze or something.
You guys know that Oliver, especially given how much time you have spent living here, knows that there is basically a hallway closet off of the kitchen that's got just nothing but like cleaning supplies and mops and stuff in it. So not hard for you to find what you need.
I'll handle the broom if you want to light up some incense.
Alrighty.
We make the foyer neat again.
We make it clean and smell nice.
Okay, we will say that about 40 minutes later, everybody is able to finish up what they are doing. Blythe, you are clean and you don't smell as bad. You still hurt, like, from head to toe. And it is up to you how much help Clint gave you, or if you just had him get you upstairs to the bathroom and then kicked him out.
I am deciding.
Moment left purposely vague for fan fiction opportunity.
She would have needed the help. I've dislocated my shoulder. It fucking sucks. I think there's a moment where she's like trying to get changed. She's like, Clint, I'm only asking because I know you know how to do this. And then she like turns around to show him the back of her bra.
Oh, yeah, I got that. Just 1 second. And within half a second, one-handed. It's a skill he's mastered at this point.
All right, now I'm kicking you out. I can get myself out of the rest of my clothes, I think.
All right, just let me know when you're done because I got some of what you got on me. So.
Yeah.
There are multiple bathrooms in this house.
Yeah, but this one's got my shampoo in it.
Nobody's talking to you. I was just pointing it out.
I'm pointing it out to the narration above.
There are multiple bathrooms in this house.
Yeah, but this one has my shampoo in it.
5 seconds later, shampoo and conditioner get thrown out of the bathroom.
And Clint goes and takes his own shower.
Okay, everybody gets cleaned up.
Yay.
Lucky gets clean, manages to go and find a nymph who provides him with towels and towels him off. And then everybody meets back up in the kitchen.
All right, so what did you guys get up to while I was gone?
Mostly planning, reaching out to potential contacts and allies, and organizing things. Andre and I messaged our parents, try to get some more advice on the matter.
Talked about our feelings.
That also happened, yeah.
We think Clint's having a baby.
Also happened, and we need to revisit that discussion.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I thought you were joking about a bunch of stuff, but then Oliver followed up the thing. So you reached out to people and allies.
Yeah. We got a few folks who are helping us out now. We got them listed under the text conversations. And Clint will flash the few names, which is Maya Thor's daughter, and I scrolled up too far.
Nadia Rahal.
Thank you.
Daughter of Athena.
Do I know
And
Maya?
Maya's
I'm sorry, say that again?
Do I know Maya? She's my niece.
Yeah. Yeah, you've met her. You're not like super close, but you know her. She is very much her father's daughter, but she's way smarter than her dad.
Same, King.
It's not a high bar.
Which is not
Not a high
admittedly a terribly high bar. That bar is in hell. Helheim, that is. But she is very much her father's daughter. She loves a good fight. She is kind of a balls to the wall kind of combatant. And if you can get her on your side, she's devastating on the battlefield.
And
she is also, though, she's a blunt instrument. Like, that's kind of all she does, is she beats the shit out of stuff.
God's lover. And who's the other one is?
Nadia Rahul.
And I don't know Nadia.
Rahal, thank you.
Roll me Scion culture.
Yeah, no.
You do not know Nadia. No.
I wasted my roll on Stefan before the game started. All right, my niece is good for it, and if we're gonna take out his niece, why not? And she like nods her head to Stefan. And then, so you made plans. I'm sorry. If I don't ask now, I'm gonna lose it actually, because I'm really scared of what the answer to this is. Clint, how do you know you're having a baby?
I don't. It was a guess that they've got going on, a theory, yeah.
A concern.
An educated assumption based on the fact that he apparently has not been using, protection all this goddamn time.
Now, look, we're not quite human and we're not quite gods. I figured we're kind of like mules, right? We're that in-between thing where one side's got too many chromosomes, the other don't, and when they match up, you still get something that works. It just doesn't make more of it, you know?
Clint, if anything, it's the opposite. Just read any of the mythologies, any of them.
I gave you that book. Have you not used it once?
Yeah, it helps. It keeps the tables from wobbling.
Stupid fucking question on my part. Never mind.
I'm aware that the American school system has failed a lot of people.
Yeah.
You could not have, but okay, hold on. I have to sit down again. Blood is already sitting. All right.
It was all just so I was talking, I was just sending a text to my dear friend, and we had a conversation, and she mentioned that she had a doctor's appointment, and that was it. That's literally all that was said, that she had to go because there was a doctor's appointment. And I may have read into that, and perhaps she just has a doctor's appointment. She had to go. It makes sense.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
She like looks at you, and she looks at the other guys, and she looks at you, and then you've never seen a girl and a dog exchange expressions before?
Except every time they've ever been around Blythe and Lucky.
All right. So you're probably not... okay. Hey,
word what you're gonna say carefully here, Blythe.
Cordelia probably ain't pregnant. They just are messing with me and yanking on my chain.
Right. That doesn't account for the fact that you did also so accurately describe how mules are made and then come to a conclusion that stresses me out. Have you used protection with other people you've slept with?
Yeah, whenever they say it's time to wrap it up, I do so, but I mean, I don't go out of my way to do it myself unless I'm asked.
Oh, God, he needs a fucking reminder.
Sorry, BP reminded me I have Cordelia in a group chat.
Clint looks concerned at everyone as the tension increases.
Okay. I don't want to know because they're my friends and we're very close, and I don't... Have you all been using protection with the Dryads?
With the Dryads, yes. Or
I haven't slept with any of them, so...
Has Melly requested protection?
Nope.
Then, nope.
You may roll against a 29 deception.
Oh, gladly, I will.
Anybody who would like
Oh,
to
goodness.
anybody who would like to try and see through Stefan can roll insight.
Yeah, we'll pop Braylon's
If I use a hero point,
No.
You know what? Why not?
if I use a hero
So
point, I have
close,
10.
almost so close. Yeah, we can't quite clear the 29.
I'm using a hero point on this. Fuck it.
Hero point.
That goes up to a 26.
That is a 26.
Oh,
so
not
close.
enough.
My God. Can I get the help action?
Nope.
No,
Oh,
Is this
we're
a
all just
teamwork
stared at him.
this is not a teamwork check. This is all like unspoken. Everybody's looking at Stefan and trying to tell.
We're not all crowd around him, just psychoanalyzing all of his tells
We all-
together.
Just every face slowly turns towards Stefan.
So,
Just squinting.
Stefan, did you use protection or no?
Of course.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, thank God.
I don't. I'm kind of more concerned now that y'all are making a bigger deal out of it. It's a real problem? Is it like we're hyper fertile or something?
You could be.
It depends on a couple things, but you've kind of got a reputation.
Yeah, I don't have a reputation of being a dad, though, as far as I'm aware.
Yet.
The reason I have any kind of concern is specifically my last name is Zhang. It comes from the Yellow Emperor, right? That is the belief.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Demigods can make more of us somehow. Sorry, I interrupted you, Oliver.
No, I was just mentioning that I'm aware of the origins of your name, unfortunately.
Blythe, you hear
Mhm.
Lucky go, "Oh no."
What? And Blythe says that out loud.
I was just thinking, fertility is a big part of the Tuaha's legend. Like, how most of their gods are fertility gods. We may be looking at the start of a Irish Zeus myth, and he's staring at Clint in the most worried wolf expression you've ever seen on his face.
Whines. Clint,
Yeah.
Lucky has just reminded me that most of the Tuaha are fertility gods.
Well, yeah, most of them, sure, but the Morgan, she's mostly like just a war and death and chaos for the most part. I mean, there is. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I think she's one of them too.
Yeah,
Clint,
our,
this might be a problem.
Our Pantheon is known for getting active, you could say.
I think I need another shower.
Same.
I can't. I am aware how little handholding you've had about all of this has been, so I am not even upset. Concerned and not upset. I want to ask a question and I can't remember. Above tape board, I don't remember if Blythe knows this or not. Wait, she does. All right. Upsetting. All right. Last question. And I, it's a string of words I didn't think that I would ever have to say because, I know better. Did you use protection with Cersei?
No, actually. I figured that was part of the whole magic thing is that she needs the.
Yeah, the ritual kind of implied to require it, and there weren't exactly anything on hand at the time.
Wait, there were animals on the island. There were sheep there, right?
What does that have to do with
Don't
anything?
know. Yeah, I don't know what you're getting at with that, and I'm concerned.
So I understand the concern. I've not been wrapping it up, but I understand like the way it works and how folks used to maintain people or keep people from getting pregnant a long time ago is they didn't necessarily have rubber, but they had other sorts of tools at their disposal.
Are you talking about using a sheep bladder?
Is it a bladder? I thought they used intestine, but that might have been for sausage.
I hate every aspect of this conversation. I just
Yeah,
want people to know that.
No. Well, let's move along in this PBS special.
No, I'm trying. Remember how when we met and you gave me a full rundown of everything, all the fucked up shit you guys got into? And I was like, okay, cool. Everyone's so fucked up, but you know what? It's fine because I can survive like this. And then we added the part where Clint might have like 1 billion demigod babies running around because he is he's a Tuatha Zeus, basically.
Well, we didn't know at the time that he wasn't using contraceptives.
And I'm not going out there as a swan or nothing.
No, you'd be a crow.
I can do that? I guess my mom turns into a whole bunch of them all at once sometimes to get from place to place. Could I do that? And Clint will be deep in thought as he contemplates this possibility.
Oliver,
Stefan
did
quietly
you?
takes his phone out.
Oliver, did you?
I would like everybody other than Stefan to make a perception roll.
Boy, my favorite.
I was gonna try and roll that behind the scenes, but Heretic jumped the gun.
Oh, wow, that's solid for me.
Stefan,
Yes.
roll.
Do you want me to roll my bad sleight of hand?
Yes, roll sleight of hand. Yeah,
Hey.
everybody sees Stefan take his phone out.
Stefan,
Yes,
I have Nadine's number already. I have a group chat.
that you do.
Hey, Stefan, what if we're like super dads or something?
It would be news to me. I am just being a bit more careful at the moment. Now
At
back
the
to the
moment.
conversation at hand.
Okay. What do you mean at the moment, though?
Well, I'm just texting people. Don't worry about it.
Well, now I'm a little worried about it because you say not to worry about it. Well, who you texting?
Well, y'all slept with Cersei, so we're gonna worry about that first. It's a bit more.
First of
up
all,
there.
Andre hasn't slept with Cersei.
Yeah, don't lump me in with them.
Well, I'm not. Look, whatever. 2 of the 4 of us have done it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stefan, can you count?
I don't think he was counting.
5. Yeah,
Clint?
she can't really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
I mean, I figure Cersei can do some weird things. You never know. It's
I don't know
And the
where this
conversation gets
conversation's
worse.
going. Yes, it's progressively spiraling downward into worse and worse things.
Yeah, the only way I could think of maybe guessing as to whether or not something. I mean, why did she want to sleep with you again?
Cersei for magic stuff.
It was for a ritual, in one part to help us guess where we were going faster, and in another part to give us a power up, I guess you could say.
God, I wish we had that. Just with everything with Gwen.
I have part of it.
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I found it in a book that said don't read, and then I read it, and then she got me, but I got a good chunk of it. It's missing some vital parts, and I would have to reconstruct it.
Can I
Not so
see
much
it?
from the ground up, but yeah, it's in my notes in my room. I would have to go grab it.
Like, short of calling Cersei and asking, I have no idea how we'd find out.
That's where I was at. I don't know where to go forward with it, but in theory, I guess we could try to recreate something in resemblance to it.
Fuck.
Hey, Blythe.
Why are you rolling so many numbers, BP?
He's rolling for us too. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Stefan looks worried. He's doing a very good job of hiding it, but he looks a little worried.
Stefan, 3 times I ask you, please tell me you are. Please tell me I do not need to be worried about Nadine.
Well, I am figuring that out at the moment.
Stefan Vargar, the liar wolf, did you lie when I asked you if you were using a condom with Nadine?
Did you lie to me too?
Just
I
slowly
lie
turn my head and look
sometimes.
real confused.
It is in my nature to lie at least a little bit.
I thought we were friends.
You can lie to your friends sometimes.
So this is like the setup for some sort of joke you're saying? Is that the...
I would not say it's a joke. It is just sometimes a bit easier to lie.
I mean, you don't have to do that. We can handle the truth. As you can see, they're all handling my possible parentage very well.
Well, yes, but your possible parentage is also not going to get me stabbed here in a second.
But yours might.
Looking at Miss Jean right now, there is a chance.
Only as
Lie,
much as I would stab the others. I'm not allowed to kill you either.
See, you got nothing to worry about. Did she get back to you yet, though?
She is a treat. She said she has not slept with you, which sometimes a
Wait.
bit slow on the uptake, but you know.
Why
You
is
were
also
worried that-
texting?
You were worried about her being pregnant with mine?
No, I brought up that we were having a conversation about you. getting someone pregnant.
And then, well,
I think
okay.
2 wires got crossed in the wrong way through my wording in my text messages. I have not been known to be the best texter out there.
I mean, I can
Anyways.
take over the texting if you want. I'm good at it.
18 thinks you're mad at her.
Are you mad at her?
No, I'm just a bit surprised. I am not up to date on my dryad mythology.
But are you mad at her? And Clint will squint and really lean in to judge and make sure.
No.
Okay,
No,
good.
he is not. He's more concerned.
All right, well, I think this is kind of a situation we kind of put ourselves into.
All right. Oliver, with your permission, new band rule.
Mm-hmm.
Just always wrap it up.
Always, though?
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
But what if they say that it's not necessary?
Do it anyway.
For you especially, do it anyway.
Yeah, they might think it's not necessary. You now know better.
So if it's a matter of pregnancy, do I have to wrap it up with everybody or just like those who can become pregnant?
How regularly do you get tested?
Pretty often. It's like twice a month now.
I mean, it's fairly regular, actually.
No, that's very
I know
responsible.
Yeah, I know what I'm about. I'm not going to cause problems like that. If I got
wait.
something, yeah.
You have the forethought to test yourself twice a month, but not to try to avoid the. Okay. No.
I don't want to die. Do you? I'd like to know, and I don't want my partners to die neither. It's a responsibility thing. Look, I already explained the reasoning I had for the other part. I figured we were mules and that we wouldn't be able to produce compatible things, but I may have learned better, and now I'm more worried about. Well, I think I'm okay with diseases and stuff. I'm pretty special in that regard, but I don't want my partners to get that, so that's why I get checked.
Okay. And I'll turn to Blythe and Andre. For what it's worth, I always handle that. And then you'll see Oliver kind of like thinks for a second, then winces. Oh, actually, there was the one time.
I'm going to drink about this conversation later.
I'm also going to drink about this conversation later. Oliver.
It was my birthday.
I have known Astarupu longer than you.
Normally, we're very good about it. It is that one day.
I don't want to hear anymore. I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
Let's agree to never talk about this again, and also to wrap it up. Yes?
Yes.
I guess.
My damage is done. I think we're close enough at this point. But yes.
Oh, fuck's sake. All right.
I have an IUD because I'm not an idiot.
You're going to blow up?
That's a good idea, actually. I'll turn to Clint. Have you considered a vasectomy?
Oh my god, wait, yes.
I don't think it'll work on either of us, sadly. We regenerate.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I think I damn near lost a finger once and it started growing right back together, so
That's a good
it
point.
might not hold.
Yeah.
And the conversation keeps going.
I don't know
No,
why
I
it
know.
keeps going,
I
honestly.
don't-
It's
I
like
just-
we're stuck in a loop.
You brought it up. I don't know.
I know I did, but I thought it was a good idea for a second.
So, Blythe, while you were out and about, did you see anything else, or was it just a big, scary wolf monster thing?
Sorry, I have whiplash. Yeah. I'm putting my phone away. I can't look at this conversation. She says that out loud.
What are they
That's fair.
saying?
It's girl
Yeah,
talk.
what's going on?
Don't worry
It's
about
girl
it.
talk. Oliver would make a good dad.
That's true.
Just suddenly like,
Yeah, we know that.
Oliver wasn't paying attention, suddenly looks over, wait, what?
Hey, Oliver, your phone pings.
Jesus
Slowly
Christ.
reach forward and look down. I need to step away really quick.
Okay.
Well, fuck.
Do you have to make a call too?
I don't think I need to make a call. I just need to go elsewhere on the farm for a conversation.
Oh, it's that serious. You got to have a face-to-face with them.
I'll be back.
Hey, you gonna be? Do you want a partner? We can back you up.
I'm fine. Just keep Phil Blythe on the plan. And
Hey,
scurry
Ian,
off.
make sure that he's okay. All right.
I'm gonna stand by the window and eavesdrop. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that. Andre,
Yeah.
if I can find, I can terribly draw out the the nails, but God, I wish maybe after we wrap this up, we can go to the, wolves and shit. We can go back and look at the thresholds.
I think that'd be a good idea. And hey, if it's in the Norse overworld, I might find my arm.
You're not gonna want it back.
No, I was making a joke because Loki chopped it off and threw it in the fucking ether.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the plan?
Mostly just focus on drawing her out by using Stefan as bait, trying to spread around rumors that he found out about another family member and is going to go try to grab them, and then find a place to trap Gwen to get her isolated from, if not all the wolves, at least most of the wolves, especially fucking Garm, and take care of her with the help of my Thor's daughter and planning with Nadia.
And that's it. That's the people we have to fight.
At the moment, we're working on trying to reach out to a few more, but those are the main ones that we got that we haven't had a whole lot of interaction with yet. So I figured that might be a better place to start with than the psychopomps who these chucklefucks have run out their credit with, or the others who don't like them.
Well, lucky for you, I have credit with the psychopomps.
That's true.
Clint pulls out his phone.
Otherwise, I'll note it, but unless it's I'm desperate to not revisit the baby conversation.
Yeah, let's just not do that. As Andre hears his phone go off, and we'll just quickly pull it out and just do a one-handed text and put it away again.
Lot of texting.
Yeah, we're all popular now all of a sudden.
More allies?
I don't know what they're texting about. I'm just talking to Talia, making sure that she's settled in and all right.
Oh, how's she?
She's doing all right. She seems to be working with fertility and life pretty well. She made a blossom grow, and he will show the picture of the flower that Talia grew by herself.
You will need to put that into notes for me, please.
Doing so.
We're gonna pivot to Oliver. I assume looking for Asterope?
Yes, and in his haste is probably use Ariadne's thread just to get right there.
You find Asterope in the orchard. She is tending to peach trees.
Really, half walk, half running up, and then stopping. Hey, hi.
Babe.
So, when you say, how do I feel about being a dad, do you mean in the future, or is there something I need to know?
I meant in the future. Everybody's talking about it, and I was just like, oh, he'd make a really good dad. I should ask.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, I always pictured having a family one day, so, yeah, I mean, I think I'd like that. I'm a little bit concerned about, this life and having kids, but I still enjoy the thought of being a father.
Well, in my experience, there's no good time as a scion, so you just kind of have to deal with it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, thanks for clearing that up. I'm no longer about to have a heart attack, so that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been long enough for, us to be 100% sure, but I don't think so.
Kind of like a slight eye twitch. Right, well, we could still be 95% sure, right?
If that'll make you feel better, sure.
It would.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Have
I'm
a peach.
Go back now.
And she's gonna put a peach in your hand.
Take it. Thanks. Have fun with the peach trees.
And as you are turning to move away, you see Brahm come out from among the trees, and someone has strapped a harness to him, and he's got baskets on either side of his back, and they are filled with peaches and apples and stuff.
Oh, Brahm, you're helping. That's nice.
Yes, he sounds less than enthused.
like
I don't know. I
Astropay.
don't know how they convinced me, but they did.
I was about to say, it sounds like you didn't really have a choice in the matter.
Does anyone have a choice when they smile at you like that?
Good point. Well, good work. Proud of you.
Uh-huh. He swishes his tail in annoyance.
Well,
And then one of the other dryads kind of steps over and like puts a bunch of apples in one of the baskets and like reaches over to like rub at his neck, like behind, like at the base of his skull, and it's like a cat who's like getting just like that perfect spot rubbed. He just sort of melts, with the exception of like one eye that slits open and looks at you and gives you this glare like not a fucking word.
just side eye Astrope and say quietly, "Oh, he's so tormented."
Yeah. He's great though. Get it. Go.
He is. All right, yes. Great. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Turn and jot off with far less stress.
I just want you all to know that I'm deeply enjoying this, and this is my form of revenge for you making me carry on multiple text conversations last.
No, this is fair and valid.
You all walked into this, and I was just like, "Cool, I'm here for this." All right, Stefan,
Yes,
roll me perception, please.
of course.
Oh yeah,
that's a-
you were able to hear that whole conversation with a 32, no problem.
He will step away from the window and walk back to the group.
Crisis
you sure we got
averted.
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, crisis averted.
Y'all both
I
walked
do
in the room at the
believe-
same time. What
Oh
happened?
shit.
No, that was Gary asking if Stefan was
Oh.
eavesdropping.
Oh,
Oliver's
yes.
not back yet. He's on his way to the house still.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I
Did you hear anything?
believe our Mr. B is not Mr. Baby at the moment.
What does that mean, Mr. Baby?
He does not have a child on the way.
Well, I'm glad he's not pregnant. Clint stares at his phone.
Okay, so, is Oliver back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, go in. All right. Everything is okay.
I have had one of the worst days I've had in a very long time, and it somehow keeps getting worse anyway. Remember how like an hour ago I had a dislocated shoulder?
That was the highlight of your day, huh?
Now it is. Actually, no, the highlight of my day was Japan.
That's nice.
You also rolled in shit, so like, you know,
I didn't choose to roll in shit. I was killing a thing made of shit.
it's what you get for following your dad's ideas.
I'm so sorry. Mister, I'm pretty sure I couldn't get a dryad pregnant. It's necessary work that has to happen. Or would you rather whatever Terra Incognita's on the other side of that to explode out, full of its death magic?
I mean, we planned on going to one of the Terra Incognitas anyway. It would have been good to get a text or something informing the group.
Because I left?
Well, I mean, if you die out there, it would be better for us to know where you're going and what you're doing. At least, you know, for a moment. We don't need specifics of whatever shit you're getting up to.
I'm so sorry. I feel like you're telling me that you're telling me to be more communicative.
Yeah, and,
I'm just having trouble parsing it.
well, I do believe we have our things shared. I think we have other people on the way at some
yeah.
point.
You have been filled in with everything, Michonne.
A lot has happened all at once. Who's coming?
Ogma and Hephaestus. And then at some point there will be a meeting with Maya, and Steph and I are going out to meet with Nadia at a different location, but I don't think that's going to be today. I think that might be another day.
More daddies?
More daddies.
Cool. Love hosting. All right.
Lucky looks at Blythe. Do you think we should tell Ogma that his kid might be a dad? It would be funny.
Lucky? I'm feeling real spiteful right now.
It would be funny.
It would be, but I think it's
You just got lectured about being communicative. This feels like the perfect time to be spiteful.
Lucky, I'm trying to be good. Lucky we said we'd be nice.
Did we? I don't remember it. I don't remember agreeing to that.
Oliver doesn't suck. Loki probably doesn't care that his son is pregnant. His son got fuck it.
Lou would though. We could text Lou.
Lou would find it funny.
We could text the Morrigan.
No.
Might have to steal Clint's phone for that though. Or we could tell Lou, and Lou could tell the Morrigan. That's probably the better plan.
Wait, that is the better plan. We are not. I'm being good. We are being good.
Is this telepathic or are we getting half the conversation?
Yeah,
okay, just checking.
You do watch as Blythe's face changes throughout the conversation though.
Yeah, it's very clear she's talking to him.
Just like look to the other three with mild concern.
I don't like those facial expressions for whatever's going on in their heads.
Lucky's tail is going a mile a minute. He looks so happy.
Can't be anything
Like that even
bad.
worse.
You agreed to be good. I didn't agree to shit.
Well, then you can tell Lou.
I'm gonna go find the bird. The bird will help me. He heads for the back door.
Do I want to know?
Did that dog sound like it was
Laughing?
I thought it was maybe just panting. I don't know.
He was fucking looking at us.
Well, first of all, Lucky's a wolf.
He's a good
Second
boy.
of all, Lucky doesn't like most of you very much.
What did I do?
Andre, you're the good one.
I'll take that.
What did I do?
We just had a long conversation about it.
Actually,
Well, I'm throwing you under the bus, by the way.
What?
You throwing who under the bus?
Well, I'm figuring things out and texting Lou, and you are my target dummy for this current conversation. Please continue.
Me
As
or
friends, I wanted to make it obvious that I am using you to hide my own mistakes.
what mistake are you putting onto us?
Well, the
Are
one that
you
we're
going to
talking
tell
about.
Lou that?
Sorry, one of y'all.
Blythe gestures to Stefan.
Well, first off, Lou said he's not going to dime you out to his dear mother. So, second
That's
off,
good news.
he hasn't answered my question.
What'd you ask him?
Well, I asked if there were any problems in this pantheon for what we are doing or could have possibly done in your case. As I have said, I threw you under the bus.
Oh, I see.
Right, we're back to baby talk.
Yep.
This keeps fucking cycling. I hate it. I hate this so much.
It is the second
was-
most worrying thing going on.
What I was going to say is more that Lucky is an Aesir guard dog. Of course, he's going to not love the people who got, Stefan pardoned.
Yeah, it tracks.
He
But-
could learn to love us.
More importantly, I know people keep harping on it, and I'm sorry to bring it up again. And like Blythe says that mostly to Oliver, you're all not great with gods.
But for,
Andre, you're the exception. Just assume you're always the exception.
Oh no, I already assumed that one.
but Kareem called me God friend.
I had to fucking watch them stumble through talking to Hades, and I was puckered the entire time.
Hey, Blythe,
Yes.
did you know that Kareem and Clint were buddies before today?
Damon brought it up.
Did he?
No, he said that he was trying to get some. No, yeah, he said Damon is. He had mentioned that Kareem was trying to get Clint to learn to meditate.
Oh yeah. Never mind then.
I've just known
It's they don't know who you're hanging out with. Got it.
Nope.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, Kareem's kind of an idiot, and she'll say that to Clint.
He's a pretty smart feller. He's got an even head on his shoulders.
I mean, yes, if he wants someone dead.
He didn't seem interested in killing me or anything. It worked out well. He's perfectly fine. A lovely individual. I look forward to talking to him again.
Yeah. Good luck with your meditation, I guess.
Well, we did meditate. I think I actually, hold on. And Clint will, and he doesn't even have to pull out his phone. It's already out and in his hand. He goes through his gallery and finds the picture of him and Kareem taken by Ian.
What you see is a picture of Kareem and Clint literally cuddled up asleep in what looks like some sort of hotel bed. They are fully dressed.
Well, at least we're not tunnel buddies.
Tunnel buddies.
So we're hosting gods again,
That's what it sounds like. What's a tunnel buddy?
and
like it's just
and Blythe
That's a
choosing
previous
to ignore that
conversation we
question.
Don't want to go back to.
It is about this time. It is about this time that there is a loud rumbling engine sound from outside.
Never mind.
Well, sounds
It's
like
gonna
the
be.
police one's here.
Could be. Let's go see. Let's go say hi.
Yep.
On the porch.
You all step out onto the porch and find Hephaestus climbing out of a rather sizable SUV. His chair is kind of folding out of the back door, which seems to have opened on his own. And from the passenger seat is climbing down. Ogma is climbing down.
Oh, they carpooled.
Just the last few miles.
Fuck. I text Damon that they're here, that Ogma and Hephaestus are coming and are here.
You
Do
get
I
a message
see
back. You get a text message back from Damon that says, "Yeah, I know. I had to let them in."
I
I'll
will
look
get
over
them
at
on
live
top of
texting
it.
and be like, we did clear it with Damon first.
But they're here now, and we didn't. Never mind. Whatever.
I think we're gonna be okay. Hey, welcome back to the farm, y'all. Good to see you again.
Hephaestus, Ogma.
Boy, get my chair off the back of the car.
Yes, sir.
Clint,
Yes.
Oliver,
Ogma?
you're looking well, looking strong, looking filled out.
I've been trying my best.
I imagine you are. These, the dryads treating you right here, keeping you fed,
Oh,
keeping you strong.
Okay, that's what we mean.
they're treating them
Love
well.
jokes.
We are
What? Dryads aren't known for their hospitality, are they not?
exactly.
they are,
I was
yes,
about to
sir.
say that we have been
I'm going
gifted
in.
with a lot of hospitality.
I'm gonna
Allow me
go
to
in
get
and
the door
make
for
it
you.
thing.
As if on cue, a number of dryads seem to be converging on the house. And at least 3 of them end up draped across various pieces of Hephaestus's chair and in his lap. And they are all chattering to him in Greek as he wheels inside.
I watch this display, kind of turn to Oliver, and I just go, he's always been, at least I've always loved him.
Well, he is married to the love god.
That he is. Come, boy. You said you have some things to discuss with me.
I think that's part of the problem.
Sorry, what?
Well, I'm here as a solution, or at least
Excellent.
part of the
We'll
solution.
work it out.
Yes,
Y'all
excellent.
thirsty?
I admit I could use a drink. What do we have on offer?
Whatever I can find in the fridge. Come on, y'all.
As you guys walk in, Damon is inside. The number of dryads has multiplied because there are gods on the premises.
Gotcha.
And Damon is pulling out. He's basically
Nice.
got a tray with a bunch of drinks on it, and there is a wide variety, everything from Irish whiskey to that licorice tasting Greek beer that I always forget the name of, to vodka and all sorts of various things and mixers. Welcome.
Why, thanks.
Welcome back, Ogma.
Thank you for having us. And I reach out and I grab a glass of the Irish whiskey. And I lift it up to the man of the house, to the people who watch this house, and to our children. And take a long swig from the glass and then grab another one right afterwards.
Yeah,
My
to our
home.
children.
Blythe rubs her forehead.
My home is your home. Help yourself. I will make myself scarce. Call me if you need anything. Uncle Hef,
Damon.
do you need anything?
Hephaestus looks at the dryads draped across his chair.
No, I'm good.
I thought that might be the answer. And he will smile, give a little almost half bow, and then turn and wander off into his office/lab.
Well, that leaves us.
I assume the scions want to speak for us.
Right.
Well, we didn't come all this way just to stand around and stare at each other awkwardly, did we?
We could have, but that doesn't sound very helpful. We got work to do, actually.
That we do. That we do.
So, crux of the matter is that we've come up with a plan of sorts to eliminate Gwen from the occasion. We have the idea to lure her out using her pride against her. Currently, with the idea of planting rumors that Stefan has caught wind of a new family member of his, and in his desire to get to them, has gone rogue against us. In doing so, we hope we can get her to an exact location, as her desire to hurt Stefan would outweigh any of her usual carefulness. And upon getting at that location, a trap would be sprung for us to attack her, remove her from the situation, and other allies would keep other forces at bay while we keep her in.
Well, that sounds all well and good, but of course I naturally have a few questions. First and foremost in my mind, you are planning to spring a trap. I imagine this implies that you have a location in mind to which to spring this ambush?
No, and that was one of the things I was going to ask for help on, if there was any locale in particular that could serve as a good place to do this, or if there's at least a direction you can point us in.
Kinda had a thought that maybe you could say yay or nay to.
Well, I'm all ears.
Well, I figure if this whole thing is dealing with wards and magic, there's got to be another safe house or two that we might be able to plan this whole thing out. And if it's if Stefan's supposedly finding a person, well, what better place for them to be than where people who get found get put?
Of course, that's a sound plan. However, it would entail someone's safe house becoming the exact opposite. Their property, the lives that they have been entrusted with would be endangered. You would have to find someone who is willing to not only sacrifice their safe house and their charges potentially, but also willing and able to rebuild.
Well,
Do you have anyone in mind?
Not yet, no.
Well, it's a sound plan. If, again, you can find someone who is willing to do so. If we were to say, have this out in the wilderness, you would be at the mercy of the wolves. You would be able to control the factors. And, of course, fighting in a place like Times Square would be a bloodbath. If you do find a safe house, that would be a boon. Perhaps we can talk to someone who is more embedded within the sire community, Ms. Zhang or Mr. Bravos, for example. I know they have extensive contacts who maybe they can reach out and find a suitable battleground.
We can ask.
No, I was going to say, if nothing else, maybe we could see if anyone knows anything about where the Lantern Band had some of their safe houses. Maybe we could just use one of them.
I was planning on reaching out to the Psychopomps about it. Again, they kept them very... The people who know where the safe houses are the ones who made the wards for them. So it's a little bit of a find the people who made the wards first. What about a Terra Incognita?
That's a very good idea, actually, as well. I'm not terribly familiar with them, but it is a possibility. If it is something that can keep people safe and allow you to control and better choose your field of battle, then it is an avenue to explore. You have options, at the very least.
Cognita does not follow the logic of the narrative you are crafting. Why is Stefan going to look for a new relation off-world?
That's a good
That
point.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel kind of smart for a second there.
If we could find a location that was close to a Terra Incognita, though, maybe we could push them through, and it's not like Gwen has any allegiance with the Tuaha. It's a huge ask. I don't think it's possible. Just
If Stefan
spitballing.
was looking for an artifact of his former father's, however, that could be anywhere.
That's true.
But would it still lure Gwen out?
Yeah, the main thing with the pride is not just going after him, but the additional part would be if it's family, she wants to make him suffer, so murdering that family in front of him would probably be what draws her out more than killing him.
Depends how powerful the fake artifact would be.
Depends on how closely tied it would be to Loki. Or to...
Or the Sword of Mars.
What?
It's a blade reported to be carried by Attila the Hun, which was a face the Liesmith wore ages upon ages ago.
No, that's a hell of a prize. Yeah. I could see her coming out to take that from him.
Would you have any idea where that would be? Of course, we don't need the accurate location, but close enough to make it believable.
Attila's grave was deliberately hidden. No one on Earth knows where it is.
Sounds like it'll be real hard to find them.
Except,
which leaves it perfect for us.
I hesitate to point out, the person who wore the face of Attila the Hun once again stalks the world. So at least one person knows where it is.
Yes, but he's not.
What?
Loki knows where it is.
But he's not interested in helping Gwen, I assume.
And he's always interested in helping himself, though. And if he wants the sword back, then
So then he'll go to the regular location of the sword, and we'll show up. We'll continue with our plan.
true. But if Gwen catches wind of that, then
I'm a little concerned that Gwen has a way of finding out our plans before we're really ready to enact them, so having complicated plans seems iffy. Having plans that she is aware of but would still mess her up through that jealousy or rage or whatever we're trying to appeal to makes sense. So just be, I guess, aware of what you're sending.
There is the fact that Loki is around. If I do have family out there, he might have found them first and sent them for this sword. If we want to go that way,
be a good idea. Say, like,
it
yeah, he
would
found them.
Be
Go
a
ahead.
reason. It would be a reason as to why I know where they are, as well as why I'm going to find them.
So in theory, it could be a matter of Loki found his children, tasked them with going to retrieve his sword for him, and Stefan went rogue to try to, I guess, bring them into the fold on our end of things, like we did with him. Gwen has multiple reasons now to travel where we want her and try to stop this. And all we need to do is make a fake prop, find the right terra incognita, plant the right seeds, which is another question I have. So I'll turn to look at my father. Pokemon, I know you are one of the greatest bard in our pantheon, so how do you think we would go about doing that, planting seeds, spinning rumors to ensure Gwen hears of what we want her to hear?
Oh, first off, you flatter me, boy. I'm gonna smile, slap his back hard.
Just from the pantheon, the mythology.
But yes, we do have to be very, very careful about planting this. From what you've told me of her seemingly knowing your plans and discerning this information, she must have a very, very extensive intelligence network. With so many ears to the ground, it is going to be possible for us to plant these seeds of doubt, but we have to be very careful. We can't just make a grand announcement that can be heard everywhere. It's going to scream trap. No, the best rumors, the best deception is subtle. Do you have anyone that you know, anyone you trust that can leak this information? It would have to look genuine on your part, that you were giving them information, this intel. Go to them and vent, confide in them about this falling out with Stefan, with this plan of his to go look for his father or look for the sword or for his fellow children.
I mean, I'll turn to look at Clint. There is Kareem. We are on good terms with him. He's well-traveled, well-connected, been on the shadier side as far as the rest of the Scion community is concerned. It might make sense if it comes from him.
It's true.
Also,
out of character, you guys know Kareem is not well liked among the wider Scion community.
Yeah.
Or Net, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could have Blythe go talk to Net, because I know she ain't gonna talk to any of the rest of us.
and she is most likely the one to be angry and spread the word.
That's sort of my concern. If maybe I'm overcomplicating this, but in my mind, Kareem not being well liked amongst the Sounds would make it more believable for him to leak this information. Net, sure, she hates Stefan. She's not big fans of us, but she also hates Gwen. Her leaking information that would aid Gwen doesn't strike me as something she would do.
So she doesn't have to. Someone's watching us, right?
I think so, yeah.
So I'll just tell Net earnestly and let someone overhear it.
That's what I was figuring.
And then how do we guarantee someone will overhear?
Well, I don't know if Kareem's the best idea because he's so good at staying private and secretive that a leak coming from him might be kind of like planning an event near Terra Incognita. Yeah, a little too obvious.
All right, that makes sense.
As for if you're worried about how this information can be spread, heard, have this meeting in a place where they can be overheard. A bar, a restaurant, a park somewhere where if you do have eyes and ears on you, they can pick up on this. You don't need to worry about Ugma clears his throat and he says, so long as someone hears this, if Net, for example, tells one of her friends, who then tells another of their friends and tells another of theirs, it will get out, even if Net does not go running to the same people in the same circle as Gwen. The seeds will find the fertile ground.
All right.
Clint sweats.
It's not like I don't have group chats with those psychopomps and shit. I can... Honestly, if Stefan went rogue, I'd bitch about it to anyone.
That's a fair point.
Yep.
All right.
And the more believable it is, the more authentic it is, then the more it is that it will spread and that it will reach the right ears. But I must, in this instance, then counsel patience to wait and see where those seeds will fall.
Right. Good. I think this is good. Right. So let's say, in theory, we plant this rumor that Loki's sending his children out to recover the Sword of Mars, or the Blade of Mars. Which was it? Hephaestus? I want to make sure I get the name right.
Sword of Mars.
Sword of Mars. Stefan wants to get there first to try to convince them onto our side. And Gwen goes there to rub his nose in it, both get the sword and maybe use it to kill his siblings, or former siblings, I guess you could say. So we go back then to the location. I don't think we necessarily need a Terra Incognita for this then. It seems like we would be complicating it more than we need to. The Sword of Mars could be anywhere. If we just pick some isolated place in the world, a cave, a desert, what have you, and guarantee that people won't be around and that Gwen will be there and can get support, then I think that's an option. The other matter, though, is the trap itself, keeping her there and other people out. And Andre, I think I'll let you take this because this seemed more like your forte.
Yeah, the main thing we're trying to do is make sure that, one, she can't get on out of the trap as soon as she's in it. And the biggest one is, two, none of her allies can come and help her out. That they got some sort of white staff having fucking ass witch with them. And of course, all of the wolves, including Garm, who is not guarding hell anymore, which is great. But yeah, the main thing is just trying to isolate her and keep her from escaping once we start wailing on her. And if anything that could be done to weaken her, of course, that's gravy. But the main thing is just making sure that we don't have to deal with an entire legion of Fenrisian wolves.
I truly must also counsel that we to strike a balance in our battlefield. We cannot just go out into the wild. We've discussed the wolves. The further out into the wilderness we go, the further we are in the enemy's territory. We need to find a place that we can control, that isn't remote.
Maybe like an abandoned town or something?
Isn't remote, but isn't too public?
Yes. An abandoned town would be a good idea, but again, you do have to be careful about the wolves. How many allies do we have at this point? How many have rallied to your cause?
At the moment, we have Maya Thor's daughter, who is interested, as long as we can make sure that the plan is solid, and Nadia Rahal, who is a daughter of Athena.
It's not much.
No, we're still putting feelers and contacts out, but currently Nadia is assisting with the trap construction once we settle on that, and then Maya will help us keep the wolves at bay when we handle Gwen. But yes, we're still looking to gather more allies, more assets, especially if we want to go a magical route with this trap, ward weavers, magic users, the like. And that was another thing I wanted to ask if either of you knew anyone in particular that could potentially be of assistance. And
You wish
thinking
to craft a trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it you wish it to do?
I think the main thing is just make sure that the wolves can't come in to just swarm us once we start wailing on her.
And keep Gwen in. She's had a habit in the past of slipping away once we start to get the upper hand.
So you seek a fighting cage.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think the ultimate conclusion is we're going to have to kill her. So anything that can help us do that.
I was thinking about maybe trying to reach out to some of my old buddies that are with Ta.
I can talk to Net and see who she's got with her.
Thank you for listening to Apotheosis. If you enjoy this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible.
As for Ogma's going to look at the group and just thinking about, like, of course, trying to figure out a place where you guys can have this fight. And he asks, are there any places you're all familiar with that are under protection but aren't being used, or a scion who isn't actively protecting and is unawakened? I know you have all traveled the world and the places between. Have any of you found a place like that in all that time?
I would like everybody except for Andre and Stefan to roll me intellect. And if you have eidetic, you can add it.
Yay!
Damn it.
This is gonna suck.
I don't think you
I'm
were
a
there
smart-
for this, Andre. Oh my god, really?
Incredible.
Well,
Clint and I are very pretty, you see.
We'll be using a luck point.
Natural one, more than
His
triple their roll.
Yeah, my natural one still being better than both of theirs combined. But yeah,
Let's had a hard day.
better.
Much better. Okay. Oliver, you do, in fact, know a scion who is a guardian of a space that is not currently being used as some sort of safe house or anything. Funnily enough, her name is Cordelia.
Yep. That's
There it is.
Yep.
Well,
She is the guardian of the Cliffs of Moher, which has the entrance to Magmel near it, and you know that she always has to be there because of the entrance.
well, we do.
It is
know-
also one of those places that, because it is a tourist site, tends to get big crowds during the day, but then sort of empty out at night.
Well, we do know a guardian of the Cliffs of Moher if we want to stay on the Terra Incognita angle, and it would be popular during the day, but pretty empty at night, so we could use that if she's on board with it. As I kind of like slowly look at Clint.
I'll send her a text real quick. We were talking, and actually, if we could just drop by in person, that might work best.
You feel she would be amenable to this plan?
I don't know if she'd be amenable to the plan, but she did just tell me that we should talk in person. So.
Okay, we're gonna unpack that later. She might be. We've agreed to help her with the reclamation of Magmel, but that was in exchange for helping us get there in the first place. So we might need to cash in another favor with her or exchange another favor with her, but Magmel's already a little bit of a mess. I don't think she'd be too upset if we push the fight into it.
Agma, at this point, he's going to just smack the table with it triumphantly. Now we're making some progress here. Now we have the intel to leak to our enemies. We have a potential location for the battle. Now, of course, we need the allies and the tools to make our victory complete.
I would say part of the trap could be pushing her over the hedge and sending her into Mogmel, but I don't know if the methodology...
That's not how the entrance to Mogmel
That's exactly what I was getting at.
You gotta
a
jump.
leap of faith. You know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, where it's like, I don't think that's going to work.
What if I held on to her and then jumped off and then I survive and she don't?
I'm not... Could I do a check to see if she would get dragged in with him if he did that?
Sure. I have no idea what to have you roll, though.
Mythology? Magic occult? Mythology? I don't know.
Let's go magic occult.
Okay.
No, okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it would have it identical, so yeah, 23.
Yeah, it might. You are pretty sure that he could have carried somebody else over before. In fact, that might have come up when people were kind of freaking out at the idea of having to literally jump off the cliff or walk off the cliff. So yeah, as long as he's carrying her physically, it might work.
I mean, Clint, if you're actively carrying her or grappling her, could work.
More so if you guys could find a way to bind her, and all he has to do is carry her, and he's not having to like wrestle her at the same time.
Especially if
she is slippery.
Especially if, as part of the trap, we somehow get her bound. That might be difficult with Gwen, but if it's even harder for her to escape your grasp, then hopping over and slipping into the underworld, I think it could do the trick.
That's one step more than I was thinking. If you'll hear me out just for a second, I was thinking of jumping, maybe holding her for just the initial part or knocking her off and then watching if she don't survive a really long fall.
With Gwen, I feel like she would.
You are reasonably certain that most scions would survive that fall.
Am I to presume that you as a company are incapable of killing her?
We're capable, it's just a matter of taking her to a playing field that would benefit us.
Sorry. Blythe has been trying to speak.
Yeah,
sorry.
Blythe, what do you...
I very specifically have a teleportation ability that opens a portal to a Terra Incognita if I can find the Axis Mundi.
Oh, okay.
Would that bypass the shenanigans to get through?
In theory, it would probably make it a little bit harder, though, because your portal is really, really visible, and the entrance to the Magmel is not. So if Gwen sees you randomly open a portal, you may struggle to get her pinned down in one place long enough to get her through.
My thought is it might be, it might take some shifted, like, funky timing, but if we can time the opening correctly, she won't have a choice.
I mean, it is a good idea.
I mean, timing an opening, carrying her off the edge of the cliff, it feels as if it's going to be the same level of difficulty.
Well, I mean, the
true.
thing is, this is a plan, right? And plans can go wrong, so if we can't get her over the edge, then we got an option.
It's a good point, Clint. It's at least a backup, so...
I think having it as a backup is important. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Never hurts to have a backup plan.
But yes, ideally, what the point would be is that we would get Gwen into Mogmel, where she would be separated from her forces, and then we could much more easily gang up on her there and dispatch her, while our allies handle the wolves on the other side and keep them from following her.
So
my hesitation
from the wolves.
Yeah, my hesitation is them wolves themselves. Last I recall, we were here and Magmel was overrun with them.
Is this true?
We ran into a few of them when we were there last, and then since then have heard from Cordelia that they're also still running amok in there.
Yeah.
That is a concern, yes.
Ogma, that is something that you've been aware of. You may not have realized how bad it was because Manana Nuclear does not broadcast the state of things with a place like Magmel. It's kind of a sore subject among the Twaha in general, but especially among him, especially when it comes to him. You know that Cordelia is his daughter. You know that she has been leading a band that has been attempting to deal with the problem of the wolves in Magmel. They have not been able to find a source for them. They just know that they pop up there. Along with the
Fomorians?
oh my goodness. The what?
Is it the Fomorians or the
Fomorians? Yes,
yeah.
the Fomorians. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That being said, it's still not a terrible option. It's kind of in the perfect place that there is enough wide open space for them to work without it being so wide open and so remote that they could hide, that the enemy could hide a metric fuck ton of wolves all around the Cliffs of Moher. There are no people in Magmel. There's no spirits, no people that the Twaha would have to worry about getting injured. It's just Fomorians, and you guys want as many of them dead as possible anyway.
Ogma, I got a question for you as well. I kind of didn't think about it until now, but it's not super related to the plan, but it does have to do with Magmel.
Well, I'm all ears.
Okay, good. There's a chair in there that I need to find a way to deal with, perhaps. Do you know how to break down a really big magic chair?
They're talking about the throne of Baelor. There's no breaking that. He has to live up to his geish because he touched it, and by touching it, he inadvertently acknowledged Baelor's claim to Magmel.
I'm afraid there's nothing you can do about breaking the chair. Events have been set in motion. Unfortunately, as with all fates and legends, it must be played out. I'm sorry, I'm sure that's not the answer you want, but it's the only answer I have right now.
I'm actually not terribly upset at it. I figured that might be the case. I was just, had a chance to ask, to hope. So,
of course,
appreciate it.
Never hurts to hope. That is, after all, why we are fighting.
Exactly. So, speaking of hope, do we plan on maybe going to Cordelia's kind of soon to talk to her, or did we want to...
I mean, we would definitely need to clear this with her, and then Stefan and I at least still need to meet with Nadia and break down all the details with her and make sure she's still on board with helping with the trap. I need to meet with Maya as well, but if we want to, we could try to split that up into 3 parties.
Maybe.
Divide and conquer. I like it. Play
Vlad
your
looks
strengths.
so tired.
Because I've already specified Stefan and I can go to Nadia because she needs details that he can provide to her, and then I can give her the notes and such that we are forming on this plan. Mishong, if you'd be willing, maybe you can get Clint to Cordelia so they can talk that out, since they already have a rapport, and then the 2 of you can speak with Maya.
I think that,
or you can stay there with Clint if it would be less taxing.
I'm okay with talking to Maya. Do we also still want to talk to the people that put on the wards for the lantern bands, safe houses? Because they might be able to help out with wards to at least make the job easier on keeping the wolves at bay for whoever isn't kicking the shit out of Gwen at the time.
That's a good point. I think it's going to end up relating to the trap that we're setting or its exact nature. I'm sure whatever we come up with is going to be or need to be more than purely mechanical.
Yep.
Best of both worlds, you could say.
And tell me, how is this trap shaping up? What resources do you have in play?
Festus, you mentioned some sort of cage match, right?
That was if you wanted to put the battlefield on the Cliffs of Moher, not carry her off to Magmel.
Gotcha.
We need to bind her first regardless.
Yeah, do you have like some chains or something that we can wrap her up in?
Sorry. My throat.
Vlad also looks like she's hiding a smile.
I have some facility with making shackles, yes.
Oh yeah, that's even better. I figure if I can get them on her, I'm good at getting real close to people and putting stuff on them, so I can try to do that.
I don't want to stereotype, but can you lasso?
Can a lasso? I tried it a few times, but I mean, I haven't practiced in a few years. It's
I
worth
would
a
pay
shot.
good money to see that.
Of course you would.
Would you mind like taking pictures of me doing it?
I'll get the bird to do it.
Okay, good. Because I don't get to see myself doing all the cool stuff. I have to hear it after the fact. So getting some footage that I can spread around seems like a good idea.
Are any of you aware of the gifts that this Gwen has been granted? Any of her strengths?
She's got a dagger.
Yeah, she can bring some zombies back sometimes when she has to.
She's good at exerting fear onto people and manipulating and controlling them.
Yeah, she made me hurt Oliver once.
She did do that.
And that's the main thing is that she's good at taking. She takes birthrights from scions she kills. So
Clint turns to Stefan. I think you know
have
the
a
best.
number of things at her disposal.
Yep.
Indeed.
In that case, you'll have to be very careful. Even if you bind her, there's no telling how long the binding will be.
Yeah, scions like us are sometimes very slippery. Even I was quite adept at sliding out of ropes any kind, even magical at times. So I would not put it in complete certainty that any bindings we use would work.
Is there a way to do... Is there a way to get intel from her side?
I mean, Ian could try to fly around, but that's all I got.
We briefly toyed with the idea of bugging one of the wolves.
And then there's also the idea of
Did you say that again? Ogma, we didn't hear you.
Does she have any allies who can be exploited?
No.
Not that we're aware of. The only two that we know of are that white stick individual and the big bad wolf Gorm himself.
The only thing I could think is maybe going down to Helheim and trying to talk to Hel herself to get a better idea of what exactly she gave her when she did her visitation.
There are no other fallen scions on her side. And Blythe asks Stefan.
Not that I have met. She's a bit of a loner and not too good to be around. I had to do quite a bit to friend up with her a bit.
You mind walking me through how you did that?
No.
Not important.
Not right
What
now,
about-
but I mean like at some point later.
What about scrying?
I didn't do that really, but I don't know if they did. I assume if they have magic that they can.
Hey, Blythe,
Yeah.
make me an expertise magic check, please.
I'm so bad at these rolling things.
I'm sorry. Hey.
yay.
Not that time.
Natural 20, that makes that a 31, boo-boo.
That'll never happen again.
You're talking about scrying, which gets your mind wandering over ways that you could use magic to spy on her. Because she's probably almost certainly using magic to spy on you guys. She knows way more than anybody who's not using some form of magic should know, right? And then you remember your father left you with a ritual that literally lets you walk into somebody's subconscious.
Oh, yeah. Blythe hits herself on the forehead and then remembers that she almost died less than 24 hours ago.
And immediately winces because it hurts.
Yep. Just ow.
All right there.
Oh, we could dream walk. Duh.
You can what now?
My baba left me a ritual to dream walk.
How does one do that?
Like Blythe goes to like the pants that she was wearing earlier and like pulls out the ritual work.
Several hours of dedicated ritual weaving, preferably with help. And then once the ritual is nearly finished, you would lay down in the middle of the ritual circle and let yourself fall asleep while at least 2 other magic users continue the ritual around you to keep you stable.
Now, do I have to... can the person in the center, do they have to be a magic user?
Yes.
Okay. I would need...
They have to be a part of the ritual, an active part.
We would need 2 magic users to enact it and 1 to do the walking.
A minimum of 2. The more you have working on it, the easier it is.
Well, we have 2 right here.
We would need a 3rd. And I'm sure Ogma has other things to do.
Well, I mean, does the 3rd need to also be a magic user or just someone to walk about?
They all have to be magic users. And frankly, we would more the merrier on the outside.
Well, it sounds like we need to go get some friends.
Sounds like it.
Also, for what it's worth, Ogma's not a magic user, so Oliver got his
I keep
magic
forgetting.
from the Morrigan.
I got it from Mori.
That magic is... I may be divine, but magic is certainly not my forte. Mine is tactics, knowledge, courage. I regret I'm less useful here, but then again, there are those such as the Morrigan in our pantheon.
You think maybe I could do magic?
Maybe. I think technically
Have you
Lou's
been
still
trained?
there too.
Well, not yet, no, but my mom is the Morrigan.
I think
I cannot see why not.
Mm-hmm. I think you and Stefan both technically have the potential to do magic. It's just a matter of how quickly can we have that come about to help us in this case. Might be a
time is
longer term thing.
Yeah.
We could also just call a friend.
Yes.
Well, why stop at 1? Sorry, Ogma, go ahead.
I was merely saying that yes, a seasoned magic user would be more valuable here. The untrained one. Do you know anyone with contacts to other circles of scions, ones beyond this room right here? I know that you're not particularly popular in the other circles.
Life-sized.
I did
Life
run
has-
with a band before this.
Oh, right. Are they still around?
Most of them, yeah.
Were any of them magically inclined?
I believe so. Storyteller, I believe I had at least 1 magic friend.
You've met a couple of magic users throughout your time, yes. You didn't spend a lot of time with any one band for like long periods of time, so you've met a bunch of people.
Yeah, I can try and reach out to them. A few of them might still be magical if they're still alive.
And, well, if we need another place where scions tend to come and go pretty frequently and, I don't know, post up a sign or ask around, there's always Anvil.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I'm already going to have to reach out to Net for other kinds of firepower. It's not like I can't ask for more.
See, that one feels a bit risky, but also kind of useful. So
Ned has been the one organizing against the wolves in lieu of anyone else who would do it. So I trust her more than, frankly, I trust most of this band.
Well, that hurts.
I've known her longer.
It's also fair.
Sure.
I do worry that we are asking too much of her, as there's quite a few things that she could assist us with, but like you said, you've known her a while. She's been around a while. If you think you can get what you can out of her, then it's only a boon.
We are friends, and we have been through a lot of shit together. It's been sort of Damon, Net, Moira, and I were kind of my first band. I will ask what I can of her, and we'll fill in the rest.
Storyteller, why does Moira sound so familiar?
I
killed that bitch.
Is this you asking me to have you make a roll to see if Clint remembers who Moira is?
This is both above and below the table, so yes.
I think
and
you
also...
Hold on, hush, guys.
Yeah.
Clint, roll me an intellect check, please.
Sure
Sorry, I
can.
forgot to. I threw a loaded grenade.
Oh, is it really
shit.
bad or really good?
No, it's really
It's a
good.
19. That's the best
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever done on an intellect.
Oh god.
Yeah. No, you know exactly who Moira is. You were with the band when they went into the Greek underworld, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You met Moira. Moira was a scion of Hera, who was murdered by Clint, or not Clint, but murdered by Stefan, back before he got convinced to walk the righteous path.
I'm so sorry. I forgot this is a live grenade.
She is also Andre's aunt, kinda. He was
And
very
one of his
emotional.
favorite people, yeah.
And one of his favorite people. He was very emotional when you went to see her.
Furrows his brow as recognition slowly dawns. Wait, you... Like, Moira looks over at Stefan and then over to Andre. Like, that Moira?
Blythe just nods.
Damn.
And the whole party is suddenly struck with the fact that Blythe is here and working with you, even though one of the first people she ever trusted her life to died by Stefan's hand.
Yep. Whew, that's gonna be a hell of a pill to swallow later. Shit.
Agma's gonna sort of look to the group. Is everything all right?
Oh, some past is creeping up on us.
Yeah.
As it can be.
That's the trick about the past. It's always behind you.
It's very astute.
I'm here now.
You are.
Yeah, I will give you a formula for a binding chain. You will not be able to craft it in anvil, though. You will need to make it elsewhere. The dwarves will get jealous.
Heard.
While we're talking about crafting things, is there a chance that we could have a diagram of some kind to track the wolves that this white staff or others might not notice? I would like to find their den.
That is more of a magic thing than a crafting thing?
Hephaestus looks at Stefan. It's strange that you would ask for assistance. Hunting seems to be what you are best at.
Ooh.
I mean, I can do it. I am just not the stealthiest of hunters.
I mean, how hard could being stealthy be? You just creep on your tiptoes, right?
The wolves have an ability to sense and smell any scion within a certain distance of them.
So, Clint, remember when you fell through a window?
Yeah, what's that got to do with anything?
Were you trying to fall through the window?
Yeah, it was a tactical decline in altitude.
Mm-hmm. Point is, you can try to be stealthy. Sometimes it's not really your choice.
All right, then, I guess. So, what are we going to do, y'all?
Well, it sounds like we need to reach out to more allies, specifically Ward Weavers, set up a battlefront of sorts on the Cliffs of Moor. Nadia can probably help out with that. A way that we can make wards to keep the other wolves at bay, battlements, defensive formations, maybe artillery if we want to use that to keep the other wolves out. Friends who are willing to help us fight while we carry Gwen off into Mogmel and deal with her there. So
I could probably put together some traps to slow down the wolves.
Yeah.
Shaped explosives that won't damage the Cliffs of Moor. Bear traps that are sized for them correctly, that kind of thing.
Good idea. If you can give me diagrams, I can hand those off to Nadia, and she'll probably have her own thoughts and notes, and see if we can get some ideas from her about how to shape the battleground to our advantage.
Also, a bit like sharks, I believe if they smell scion blood, they are going to be a bit more hyper-focused and not as easily smellable to the things around them.
We could potentially use that to our advantage.
Sounds to me as though you're starting to formulate a more solid plan.
Seems like it.
And how do you feel about the plan?
Nervous?
Honestly, better. Yes, nervous. Things can always go wrong, and plans rarely survive contact with the enemy, but I feel some comfort in having some more concrete ideas, how we're going to draw her out, what we're going to use in order to do that, how we're shaping our battlefront, what our trap is going to be. We at least have shape to these, and when there's a shape to a plan, there's a skeleton to a plan. When there's a skeleton, we can keep adding flesh until there's a body.
Yes. Agma's gonna once again smack you across the back. Done good, boy.
Everybody watches as Oliver kind of rocks on his feet a little.
Yeah, Oliver sort of clears his throat and looks away a little bit.
Oh, shit. I will tell you the story of the sword so that you may use that to your own designs.
That'll help.
That'd be good, especially if we can make like a fake prop to further convince Gwen.
It was called the Sword of Mars by the Romans. Attila claimed to have stolen it from Mars, but Attila was not his first name. It was Atli.
Right. Well, Andre, I think that's your purview in all this. The sword.
Yeah, I can make at least a good copy.
Do you mind dropping me off?
Sorry, right now?
Well, I mean, here in a few minutes. I don't know what else we'd be able to do here.
Yeah,
Do you need a minute?
No, if we're all going to the Four Winds, let me know and we can start sorting it out.
It is worth noting, it's after dinner. Going to Ireland, you'd be popping up in the middle of the night. It is okay to wait until morning. We can just do a little time skip.
And I must ask, are you feeling all right, Miss Blythe? You seemed a little exhausted during this whole conversation.
Mission, you've been perceived by God.
I'm not gonna lie to him. I had a very rough day. I was running an errand for my father. I will be fine, but thank you for noticing.
The fact that you're still standing after your trials is a credit to yourself.
I am my father's daughter.
But you are. He's gonna smile, nod.
Right. Well, any other final matters to discuss, or can we kind of call a break to the discussion for the night?
Oh, it's okay. You can talk to your dads.
Thank you, Clint.
Yeah, thanks for fucking permission.
Lucky nudges you, Blythe. You need to sleep before you go jumping around the planet again.
Mm-hmm. And Blythe just nods.
And he does that thing that he does sometimes where his teeth kind of close around the little charm that always hangs from your belt loop, and he starts to tug you up out of the chair.
Please excuse me. I am being informed by my minder that I need to go to bed.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay, yeah, we can go tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going in the morning, Clint.
Okay, that makes more sense. I guess I'll figure out something to do. Y'all do your thing.
Practice with condoms, maybe.
Condoms?
Maybe read.
We don't need to go back into this topic again.
I mean, while they're here, they might have.
No, they really don't. Nope.
Y'all are professional parents, really. I mean, of all the people who could help in this situation. Are we hyper fertile?
Blythe starts leaving the room.
You're normally fertile.
There are tales of children of the gods having sires of them, having children of themselves. Cool Lane had a son named Conlon, was a Scottish warrior.
And he had kids?
Yeah, he did.
I think that is my cue to leave as well.
Yes. Also, Heracles had like a dozen kids. Not literally, but he had a lot.
Yeah.
And if I
That
recall,
wasn't in the movie.
young Oliver, did you not have a friend well in the beginning of your adventures who was a scion with a child?
Yes, he did.
Well, there's your answer right there.
Well, I gotta go make a few phone calls.
All right. On that note, we are going to pivot to some one-on-one time, assuming that Oliver and Andre would like to speak to their fathers one-on-one.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. We will start with Andre and Hephaestus.
Andre's just grabbing a couple beers and is going to hold one out to his father as he opens his own with his prosthetic arm.
Thank you,
This
boy.
is, of course, this is a lot more in-depth and a lot more complicated than I was originally expecting when I first met these chuckle fucks.
No plan survives contact with gods or their children.
Ain't that the truth? And he's just going to basically down half the beer in one go. How you been, Dad?
I have been busy. How are you?
Complicated. Getting used to not just fighting, but seeing death. I told you that I found Lyra and her wife and the rest of the Lantern Band.
Every smith eventually makes swords. Every sword eventually drinks blood.
It's not often that the smith has to find the result of that and put the opals on eyes of family they didn't even get a chance to meet, though.
Let me tell you something. At the command of my father, I forged the thunderbolts that murdered my grandfather. I watched as my handiwork set a curse in motion, brought it to fruition, and set it in motion again. If you are not prepared to have one boot stepped in blood for the rest of your days, you needs become so.
You're right.
I know.
Sorry, just spent so long in the forge, just kind of forget that people are dying out here for, it just becomes something other.
It is difficult when you make things to watch things you cherish break.
Andre's just gonna look to him for that and then just smile. I get that. But it inspires one to make something stronger and make tools to prevent more breaking.
There may come a day when all you have to do is tinker with that little orb from your dreams. Until then, pick up your hammer, boy.
Yes, sir.
We have work to do. I need to figure out where to get the sound of a cat's steps.
Maybe we could reach out to Coda. Bass might be able to help with that.
She may add that. The sound of a cat's steps, the beard of women, the roots of mountains, the sinews of the bear, the breath of the fish, the spittle of the birds. If the dwarves could make Gleipnir, I'm sure we can.
I think we'll be able to figure it out.
He stops it. He stops, turns around, puts his hand on Andre's shoulder.
You are still one of my finest creations. Do not forget that.
I won't. Thanks, Dad.
Well, now that Hef has ripped my heart out of my chest and shown it to me, we're going to pivot to another scene. Oliver and Ogma, you have been left alone in the kitchen, sitting at the table.
I think it's a thing where Oliver is like politely sitting straight at the table, hands kind of like clasped in front of him on the surface, and he's just like not being the first one to speak. He's waiting to more or less be given permission.
Agma takes whereas Oliver is like, standing straight, hands on the table, waiting for permission. Agma is like he's back in the chair. He's relaxed. He takes a long drink from his own beer, and he looks to you, Oliver, and he says, "So, how's the role of leader of this merry band been treating you?"
I don't know. It's been a lot recently. I'm working through it.
I remember a time not too long ago where a young scion of mine was full of fears and doubts and worries that plagued his every step, that paralyzed him with fear. And here you are, making plans and commanding troops and getting ready to go fight the forces of darkness. He smiles. Proud of all you've done so far, boy. I know it's been rough. I know the choices you've made have been very hard on you, those around you, but they've gotten you this far.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot. I understand what we've done, and I voiced this to the others the other day, but I feel like it got glossed over a little bit in favor of some other things I'm dealing with, the Reastrad, but I know it's merited and warranted, but it feels like I'm on an island on my own, left to just take all this responsibility on the chin of this big community-shaking decision we made to redeem Stefan, and people I made that decision with aren't around anymore. And so it's all on me, and It's a lot of weight on my shoulders.
You did very well, boy. Better than most. But you have a good crew here. They all seem eager, willing to help. Don't be afraid to shoulder off some of that burden to them. You're no good to them or yourself if you burn yourself out. No commander makes a plan without his troops, without his advisors. They let you see what you're otherwise blind to.
Miss Zhang said something similar. I should probably get some more sleep, but I don't know. Just feel so wrapped up in my mistakes and the fact that I need to do better. I bound myself to Loki, and that's the Morgan said it herself. That was a stupid, stupid thing.
I agree. It was. But it's in the past now. Yes, you've made mistakes. You've made dire mistakes, and they have had consequences that are resonating to this very moment. But there is a difference between learning from a mistake and from letting yourself get bogged down by it. Yes, this binding is an inconvenience. It is a problem that must be eventually addressed, but now you know for the future.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Don't you think that I've made mistakes in my time, boy? Believe me, I've made more than my fair share. So is every man, woman, child, and God that has walked this planet even before my time. You're not alone. You're in very good company. Just, again, remember, for all your mistakes, they don't define you. They merely inform you.
Thank you. I'm working on it. But, Oliver looks down at his phone. I think there's someone you should probably meet, otherwise she might kill me. And, be wary. Apparently, she has some sisters who are eager to meet you as well. And, just...
a special someone in your life?
Her name is Asterope. She's a dryad, and we are dating.
Ogma has, like, first, his mouth is just kind of an O, and then he forms the biggest, dopiest grin, again smacks his fist on the oh, my boy!
Oh, boy. Just Oliver kind of, like, leans forward and shields his face with his hand.
What? There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, she says the same thing.
Were you ashamed to tell your old man about this?
No, it's just...
He had better not have been.
Oh, okay, you're here again.
I did warn you it wouldn't last for long.
Is this the charming angel that has heard my son?
Asterope gives a wide smile. It's very nice to meet you, Ogma.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. And he leans down, he takes her hand, kisses it, and looks her like, I'm glad to see someone has penetrated that very awkward, very shy heart of his.
He's sweet. It took a little while to get him to warm up and be a little less awkward, but I think he's coming around. Polishes up good.
I'd say he does. As you can see, he clearly takes after his mother's side.
I don't know. He looks a lot like you.
Oh, no. Now you're just being sweet on me.
No, but my sisters might be. And she sort of steps out of the way of the door that she came in, and 4 more dryads scamper in.
For his part, Oliver's been sitting there, growing progressively more red.
Ogma just immediately turns to those 4, giving them all the attention that they are giving back to him. He will turn to his son, smile, and say, "We'll talk more in the morning, boy. Once I spend some time with these lovely ladies."
Partake in proper Greek hospitality, one of the girls says.
I am very much a fan of cross-culture interactions.
And he is being actively like dragged out of the kitchen by four very
See you later,
very
boy.
active scions. This seems to happen a lot to the Irish gods when they come to Damon's house. They get dragged upstairs.
As he's being dragged off, I'll just sort of nod. Yes, I do hear you're good at throwing things around.
Oh, really? One of the girls says, "I can't wait." And that will wrap up Ogma's time. Hephaestus and Ogma go their separate ways. Eventually, Hephaestus heads home to go work on seeing what he can pull together to help Andre with the creation of binding chains. Ogma might make it a little hard for Blythe to sleep well, but she does sleep because she's too exhausted to do anything else. And in the morning, everybody wakes up to the smell of bacon and eggs and sausage and pancakes and all sorts of yumminess coming from downstairs.
Yeah. Head on down and gather at the table, I guess.
Indeed, food time.
Damon is cooking. Damon is cooking. There is a spread of breakfast on the table. I heard you all might be a little busy, so I got up early to make sure that you have something to eat before you go.
Great. Thank you, Damon. That's very much appreciated.
Yep.
Damon, you are a gem.
I know.
Yeah, you're all right.
Blythe teleports downstairs.
Oh, good morning, Ungathi. He puts a cup of coffee in her hands.
She like very
knew.
sleepy head bops him.
She gets a little peck on the forehead, and then he sort of guides her to a seat, pushes her into it. Eat.
It hurts to walk.
I know. Eat and caffeinate. You'll feel better.
So, who's doing what today? It was very many things happened yesterday.
Yep.
I think we're going somewhere else. You teleporting me somewhere with a mouthful of bacon.
At minimum, is going to Cordelia's bar to speak with her about using the Cliffs of Moher as a battleground. You can stay with him if you like, or you can accompany Andre with speaking with Maya to get her on board. And then Stefan and I are heading out to, as I quickly check the notes.
Are you asking where you and Stefan need to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the
Mount
exact
Vernon.
location is. Mount Vernon, that's where it was. I knew it was Virginia. I couldn't remember if it was like Alexandria or something. But yeah, Stefan and I are going out to Mount Vernon to speak with Nadia. I've prepared some notes for her, and I hope Stefan has done the same.
We established I don't know Nadia, so it's not useful for me to go with you there.
Yes, and she also specified that she would prefer that no more than those who are necessary show up.
If Nadia wants any credential with it, you can use my name, and also let her know that we are reaching out to Net.
All right, keep that in mind.
I can go talk to my niece. Or I can stay with Clint. Clint, do you need... Well...
This might be a conversation that could be good for just him and Cordelia.
Yeah, I think we're just going to leave him on that one.
Yeah.
I could probably use the help, but I have a feeling it's going to get real personal real quick.
Yeah, but that's why we're just going to leave you with that.
Yeah, just make sure you also make sure the Cliffs of Moher are covered as well.
Oh, something will get covered, all right.
God damn it.
Clint...
Well, actually, no, we did tell them to make sure things are covered in the future, so...
Yeah, y'all literally explicitly told me to keep it covered.
I'm going to make you make an oath.
I don't think he needs another geisha this time.
No. Oh, Blythe, before I forget, I made some stuff for everyone. He will take out the last cloak that he made and pass it over to Blythe.
Presents.
Figured this should keep us nice and toasty if Ice Bitch decides to bring a snowstorm to the Cliffs of Moher.
I love it. Gifts are my love language.
Well, I also got a whole lot more in the crate in the other room. It's mostly just stuff to help with fighting, made from the fangs and stuff, and also just collected all the blood from that wolf you brought me. Thanks for that, by the way.
No problem. See if you can do anything with the shit I brought back, but I doubt it.
I'll see what I can do.
If we need Clint for our second meeting, for a meeting with Maya, oh, fuck it. I'll have to get him no matter what.
Yep.
Actually-
I'm going to need a pickup and a drop off and a pickup and probably another drop off.
Cordy can take you back.
I was gonna say she's a psychopath, ain't she?
She is, yeah. Well, I suppose you only need to drop me off then, so
Text me if it goes really bad and you need a ride.
we'll do. It won't go bad though, right? Like that's what's the word? Never mind.
Blythe just shrugs.
Okay, so Stefan and Oliver are going to Mount Vernon. Blythe is going to talk to Net. Yes?
I can text her. I can text Net, or it's the same thing. I can just talk to her.
Clint is going to see Cordelia. Andre, what are you doing?
Well, if I'm gonna have a little bit of time to get to work, I might as well go ahead and start also working on putting together chains.
You've got to go you've got to go start making plans to try and find the things that you need to make the sorts of chains that your father has in mind.
All right, fair enough. Well then, in that case, I guess I'm just waiting for her to come back so we can talk to Maya.
Cool. Or I mean, you could just go with, because Blythe is gonna have to drop everybody off anyway, so there's no reason why you can't just pop along. And then maybe we could do Blythe and Andre talking to Maya and then going to see Net.
Sure.
Net doesn't have a problem with Andre, as far as you're aware. Neither of you are aware that Net hates Andre, so he should be safe for the meeting.
Allegedly.
It's Stefan and Oliver that you probably, and maybe Clint, that you probably don't want to take to that particular meeting. Okay. First things first, we will go to Virginia, I think. I just need a second. We need to hide these. Sorry, guys. I'm having to set stuff up. Sorry.
It's okay.
I wasn't quite prepared for this particular scene. I wasn't sure that we'd get to it. All right, cool. So we are going to go to Virginia. Blythe drops you all off near where you need to go, and you're able to find the Athenaeum relatively easily. Inside is a small, very, very quiet. It almost feels a little bit like walking into a mausoleum. It's so quiet and so still. You can tell when you like see it and step over the threshold that this is not a place that mortals can easily see or find. Above the door is a golden owl. And when you walk inside, you find a woman in a pair of very like well pressed and creased slacks and heels, and a cerulean blue like silk button-up shirt, and she's wearing glasses, and her hair, which Oliver, you have seen, Athena, her hair is the exact same shade of blonde and is swept up into like a French twist on the back of her head.
Yeah, I'll step forward and hold out my hand. Nadia Rahal, Oliver Bright.
She will shake your hand. A pleasure to meet you, Oliver Bright.
Indeed.
You must
Thank
be
you
Stefan Vargar.
That I am.
Her eyes kind of flick over Stefan for a minute. Well, you certainly look the part. Have a seat, gentlemen.
Of course, and thank you once again for agreeing to meet with us.
Well, if you are able to bring me something worth working with, it would be ignorant not to consider it.
Indeed, I believe I have, and if we can say I was able to do it the previous night after meeting with the parents, Oliver has basically put together a full binder of like all the notes and various things that like have been discussed and ironed out about the plan, including like maybe in like screen grabs of like the aerial view of like the Cliffs of Moher and whatnot as like a battlegrounds.
And Stefan will pass over a single piece of paper listing a lot of Gwen's, I believe her entire dossier that he knows.
You don't have much here, do you? And she's looking at the dossier specifically.
Not really, no. At this moment, she's likely gained quite a bit more than what I knew of.
Tell me how you plan to draw her out. My understanding is that she is generally considered intelligent, despite her psychopathic tendencies.
Yes. What we've come to what we come to the idea of is that we need to present her with bait that is too tantalizing to pass up, even with her levels of caution. So what we've decided is that with Loki having returned, we're thinking we can potentially draw her out by using her desire to hurt Stefan against her, as we plant rumors and seeds that Loki has approached some of his other children who were unclaimed around the same time as Stefan, and has tasked them with reclaiming an item that once belonged to him, the Sword of Mars. And since no one knows where that is, we can plant false information as to where it's currently located. Stefan has caught word of this, wants to go intercept them, has gone rogue against us, and is going to try to speak with them and bring them onto our side. In doing this, Gwen will likely want to interfere in her own right, take the sword for herself, and potentially use it to kill Stefan's family right in front of him because she believes it would hurt him the most. We want to do this at the Cliffs of Moher, which is the entrance to Mogmel, as it is a battleground that we think that we can control. We would hope that you would be able to assist us in establishing fortifications and traps to help keep the wolves at bay, along with some wards that we're trying to reach out to other contacts to set up as well, while the rest of us try to, or enact a trap. Andre is creating a set of chains to bind Gwen so that we can carry her into Mogmel, where we can eliminate her while she's isolated from her forces.
Interesting. As she looks at Stefan, would it hurt you the most to see your family die in front of you?
Yes.
She stares at you like she has the look of somebody who is trying to make sure that you're not lying to them, and her eyes are a little bit narrowed. Very well. And then she looks down at the plans on the paper in front of her, and begins to... she pulls like a red pen out from behind her ear, and begins to go through the plans that you have brought her, Oliver, and is rapidly making notes and corrections and suggestions all over everything in the margins. She is doing to your plans what you used to do to like your worst English students' papers.
Oliver, his merit, is just sort of sitting there, hands like interlaced on the table, and is just calmly like keeping a level face, like he understands like this is what planning is, going back and forth, so he is allowing this to occur.
Because we do not have time for us to get into a huge super in-depth scene effectively from a mechanical perspective, this is going to give you just a blanket +5 to any like trap related rolls I may have you make when the time comes.
Excellent.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for her while you're here?
I don't think it would be anything that would be outside of what would probably occur in this kind of like back and forth discussion of making the plans that would just again tie into that +5 mechanically. So Oliver's probably like involved, asking her like why'd she suggest that, or like what she thinks about this, giving other suggestions stuff, and they're just kind of going back and forth with that, but nothing like too specific, at least for him.
For sure. Stefan, were you going to say something before I cut you off?
Oh, I was just going to say Stefan would interject in points about how the wolves are led and how they do their tactics, as well as trying to subtly point out how one would kill a scion.
Okay.
Since that is practically our plan.
She takes all of that in stride. She does not seem ruffled at the idea of you knowing how to kill scion. She's not dumb. She knows who you are. And accepts that in this particular case, that may come in handy, unfortunately. By the time you all are done, hours have passed. Your plans are covered in red ink, and entirely new copies have been started on separate pieces of paper. When it becomes clear that the notes have just gotten to be too much, she starts over. And basically takes the refined version and puts it into place for you. and then slides it over.
Excellent. For what it's worth, Oliver probably hasn't realized how much time has gone by. For him, this is the most fun he's had in weeks.
Yeah, Oliver, for reference, you are 90% sure she probably has a higher intellect score than you do, or at the very least has a much higher rating for things like tactics.
Right. Excellent. Thank you very much. Miss Nahal, would you like a copy printed for your own purposes?
I will remember it.
Excellent. Well, in that case, it was a pleasure working with you. I'm looking forward to seeing your revisions in action, and it has been a stimulating experience. And I'll hold out a hand again.
She will shake your hand. You will call me when the time comes. Yes?
Of course. I made an oath, did I not?
You made an oath to help me. You did not make an oath to inform me when this was going to all happen. I'm interested.
In that case, as a matter of professional courtesy, I'll be calling you.
Excellent. Perhaps I will be able to get away enough to help.
Indeed. And when the time comes that you need us on that road, the moment you call, we'll be there.
I suspect you will hear from me sooner than you realize. And she stands and smooths out her shirt and slacks and gives you a little nod. You all will need to go that way. Once you pass through that door, you will not be able to find it again.
Understood. Thank you.
One more thing, if I may.
Yes.
I do believe with the oath they made about protecting the newly awakened scions, would you happen to know anybody who worked on these safe houses that is still alive?
I personally? No. My understanding was that the goal was to make sure that nobody knew who worked on it, except for those who did. But my understanding is also that you have a more than just yourself. You have another magic user among your band?
Yes, one Blythe Shong, Scion of Odin.
I would talk to her. Psychopomps and magic users frequently have some overlap. She may know them without knowing that she knows them.
Indeed. Thank you.
Is there anything else you need?
Not at this time. I have your number if anything else comes to mind in the meantime.
She nods. All right, you may go.
Yes, ma'am. Nod and begin to head out towards the door.
She will watch you go. You guys pass through the door, and she's correct. The door clicks shut behind you, and you look back, and it's just a white stone wall. There's no owl. There's no doorway. There's nothing. Okay. We are gonna hop to a different scene with... One moment, sorry. Andre and
I
Blythe.
think we were going to wait till we had Clint again for Maya.
We're popcorning around. It's okay.
Okay. Didn't want to get lost.
You need Clint for Maya? I thought Clint was going to go talk to Cordelia.
I think
we
do
don't.
it without him.
I didn't want it's okay. I didn't want Gavin to feel left out.
Oh, it's
Gavin will
okay.
have his trust me, Gavin will have his own scene. He's not going to be left sitting perpetually forever. Okay. Andre and Blythe, you drop Gavin off outside of a hub near the Cliffs of Moher, and you leave again. And you are going to see Maya. Blythe, Maya Thor's daughter, is technically your niece, kinda. And she lives in Finland, but she is not herself Finnish. It's just where her work has kind of stationed her. You've been here all of once. She lives on in a pretty high floor of a quite large apartment building, kind of up near the top in one of the larger apartments.
Before we leave, I trying to think of anything like really silly and American that I can bring. Actually, fuck it. Before we leave, I grab like a pair of joints and some shitty American candy.
Excellent. For reference, she lives in Helsinki. I couldn't remember the name of the city for a second. I had to look it up. Yes, she lives in Helsinki on like the 10th floor of a rather sizable, newer building.
I also bring her American cereal, like Fruit Loops.
Excellent. When you step out of the elevator and get to her door, you are holding, you or Andre, one of the two, are holding effectively a grocery bag with treats from America. And when you knock, it takes several minutes before you hear this kind of like clattering clash from inside. It sounds like somebody has like tripped over something and is like, hold on, be there in a sec. Comes a distinctly American accent. And a few moments later, the door swings open and her eyes go a little wide. Blythe?
Hey, Maya.
Hi, what are you doing here? Am I in trouble again?
No, but I brought a white boy. And she like gestures, nods over to Andre.
I see that. You brought him to the right place. Almost everybody here is white. Come on in. And she'll like step to the side.
All right.
This is Andre. I have been told you have already been contacted.
I have?
I'm with Clint Brazos.
Oh, yeah. No, I have. Hi. I'm Maya Thor's daughter, scion of Thor. And she holds out a hand to Andre.
He will shake it, probably right hand, so she would feel the prosthetic.
So you hear your prosthetic creak just a little bit because she's got a really strong grip, despite the fact that she is nearly a foot shorter than you.
Oh no, I completely expected that.
Good to meet you, scion of
Hephaestus.
Ah, that makes sense. Explains the arm. Come on in. Are you guys hungry, thirsty? I don't have anything from the US, so.
Well, then you're in luck.
Oh.
And she points to the bag she has made Andre carry.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Treats?
Obviously.
Wow, you must really want my help. And she very gently takes the bag from Andre and looks in, and her eyes go a little wide. Fruit Loops?
I need family help if possible.
And Reese's cups?
She really needs family help.
I mean, I was willing to show up if there was just a decent enough plan, but I mean, sure. You bring me stuff like this, I'll be there for sure. What do you need? I mean, my skill set hasn't really expanded. I show up and I fry things and beat the crap out of them.
Yes, but also you are related to other Aesir scions.
I mean, yeah, but so are you.
I'm also going to be trying to reach out to them.
Who do you need me to reach out to?
Anyone you can.
Okay, we have a really big family, Blythe. You're gonna have to help me narrow it down a little bit.
We need mages who know how to work with the safe house magics that wards maybe for weaving that. And she looks at Andre.
Yeah, we're trying to make this as difficult and pyrrhic for the wolves as possible while Gwen gets handled. So if we got any of them that can maybe utilize some of all this Fenris blood that I've collected to make a ward to make it so it's harder for them to fight us while we're handling Gwen, more the better. And I'm making all kinds of traps to slow the wolves down while Gwen gets handled.
You need weird weavers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You need people who specialize in warding? Huh. Well, there is Elias. I could probably call him, but he's not a member of the family.
It doesn't have to be. I just know we're some of the best.
Yeah, for sure. Could call Astrid, but I'm kind of on her shit list.
What did you do to Astrid?
She had a party and somebody might have challenged me to an arm wrestling match and I may have broken the table.
Nah, I mean, they shouldn't have challenged you.
Right? That's what I said. But she got really huffy because apparently the table was, I don't know, fancy somehow. Antique or something.
Well, if
Just
Astrid
fix it.
wants... Sorry, Andre.
No, I was just being snarky.
If Astrid wants a chance to maybe get one over on Gwen.
Sure, you might want to reach out to her instead of me, though. She's mad at me, and, you know, she is a scion of your dad's wife, so...
Fine.
I can reach out to Elias. He's a scion of Toad. He's cool. And I think he has a crush on me, so...
Excellent. If you could offer the same to Toad, that if he can bring others in, that would be helpful.
Sure, I can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get Elias to at least talk to you. I don't know what it is about the bookish ones, but she shrugs a little bit and looks at herself. It's like I'm catnip or something. It's weird.
Guys love a girl who's going to be a little mean to them.
Hey, yeah.
It's like that meme where they all want you to step on them or something.
I'm 5'3". I don't know what they want.
I'm telling you, they want you to step on them.
No, I know. I know. Man, I wish I had. But I was like, my band is a sausage fest. You have no idea.
I believe it. You have the patience of I don't know who, the old ladies, to be able to deal with all that. No offense, and she looks at Andre.
We'll survive somehow. Actually, no, full
lucky.
offense. Sorry, what?
You've got lucky.
I do. Then, like, Blythe gives Lucky a wrestle.
And he thumps his tail thumps against the floor.
But yes, if there's any way that anyone you reach out to can, you know, reach out to the, you know, MLM this, I guess.
She pulls out her phone and puts it on speaker and taps one of the numbers in her contacts, and it rings and it rings and it rings. And then after a few minutes, there's a male voice. Hello? Hey, Elias. It's Maya. How you doing? And he immediately starts to fumble. Maya, hi. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm great. Hey, listen. I'm working with a friend of mine, one of my cousins actually, on a plan, and we need like magic users and specifically, you know, ward workers. And you're kind of one of the best. Do you think you could help us out? And he kind of stumbles a little bit. I mean, what kind of ward working do you need? I'm pretty good with some of them. You know, thresholds that only let certain people cross them, and the kinds that erase any record of somebody being there, and memory seals. And
Elias, I need you to shut up.
Who's that?
It's Blythe.
My kind of blinks a little bit. That's my cousin Blythe. And she sort of gives you a wide-eyed look. Hi, Blythe.
I'm the daughter of Odin, and we're recruiting.
Okay, recruiting for what?
Something big. I might actually need to get you all in one place. Do you have a phone number? Of course you do. I'm talking. Do you want it now?
He stays suspiciously quiet at that.
Do you want the chance to stop Gwen and the Fenris wolves?
Yeah, everybody does.
We're doing something about it.
And you want my help for that?
We need magic users who can do wards.
I can do wards.
Do you have friends who can do wards?
Yeah. Blythe?
Think of... Yes?
Roll me persuasion.
Does he think I'm pretty?
He can't
Like,
see
right.
you, so... He can't see you, and also you were talking to him through the phone of your cousin, who you know he is kind of sweet on, so...
We tried. Is that enough, or should I use a hero point? I'm gonna use a hero point anyway.
Can't get worse.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay,
My
I'm
guy, so many women who will step on. Sorry, that was out of character.
listening. Okay, I'm
And friends
listening.
of Valkyries. We are going to have a chance to actually do something about Gwen. We need magic users and anyone and ritualists and anything you want to add. She sort of like looks at Andre like, am I forgetting something?
Andre?
I apologize. My Discord decided to just go ahead and tell me no. So what was said to me?
Anything I'm forgetting on the kind of help we need?
Nope, that was the main one, really. Just getting the wards and possibly other warriors, but that's the main thing. Is the wards.
You should know most of my experience with wards is about keeping people out, not in.
Out's fine.
I mean, I could maybe rework it to keep people in, trap them, but I've never tried.
Keeping out the Fenris wolves will work too while we handle Gwen.
Could I get both of you to make an insight check? Look at you rolling real well.
Shut
Look at
up!
me rolling real bad.
Saul's here, so he's taking your bad luck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saul.
You're welcome.
Blythe, all of the wards that were on that safe house were meant to keep people out. There is a not insignificant chance that you might inadvertently be talking to one of the scions who created those safe houses.
Oh, thank God. The out is perfect. Out is what we found a safe house earlier and that was the kind of work that was used on those. So anyone who can do that is honestly invaluable to us.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have Maya text me your number, and I will reach out to some people and we'll let you know what our cost is.
Thank you.
Yeah, enough of my family have been rendered unable to get to Duat, so if I can help, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're going to stop that, and we figured it's not just, the 5 of this band's fight,
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, have her text me your number, and I will reach out once I talk to my friends.
Will do. Bye.
Bye. And Maya hangs up. And after a moment, you see her tapping on her screen where it looks like she is sending your contact card on.
Maya, I will bring you any cereal you want for a year, but you go on a date with that man.
You will bring me groceries for a year.
Okay.
And I will go on a date with him.
Is it that bad or just that desperate?
He's just not really my type.
Maybe he'll figure that out.
I mean, he's cute, but I don't know. I'm always worried I'm gonna break him. He's like this big around, and she does the circle with her thumb and her middle finger.
You'll learn a little healing.
What did you say, Andre?
You might want that.
Maybe. Is there anything else you guys needed, or do you want to share some cereal with me?
Unfortunately, we are needed elsewhere.
Right away?
You are not, unfortunately, our only stop today.
Okay, fine.
Text me, all right?
I will.
Good to meet you, Maya. Talk to you another time.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Andre.
White boy away. And Blythe will grab Andre.
All right. You all are able to pop away. I'm assuming you were going to see Net.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I forgot about Net.
You said you had other places to be. Is that where you're going? Or do you want to do Net as text messages later?
I can text Net later.
Okay. So where are you going?
I mean, we're going to go back to pick up everyone else at some point.
Okay. You have so much time?
Oh, God. I thought we had less time.
No, Oliver and fucking Stefan spend hours with Nadia, and Clit has personal stuff to talk about.
I guess, yeah. Net, are we good with Net?
We can talk to Net later. Let's just have some cereal and relax for 5 minutes.
Fine.
Okay, cool. You guys have your cereal. You hang out with Maya. You watch reruns of old bad American TV because she has been buying it on DVD. And we are going to pop over to another scene real quick. Sorry, folks. Give me a moment. Okay. Clint,
Yep.
you were dropped off outside of Cordelia's pub.
I sure was.
It is the middle of the day, so the pub itself isn't technically open, but you do know that she lives right above it and tends to come down during the day to like set up and whatever.
Yep. Being dropped off outside, Clint's gonna, take off his hat, adjust his hair, try and make himself as presentable as he can, check his phone to make sure he looks good in the selfie camera. All right. Sounds like I'm gonna be in for a big one here. You got this, Clint. Come on. He will knock on the door.
Cordelia will open it. And you can see like she does that thing where she's looking over her shoulder back into the pub itself. Like she's checking on something as she goes to open the door, and she wasn't expecting you, because she starts talking. Right. Well, you're a little early for the repair work, boys, but oh, hello,
I
Clint.
mean, I could try to help fix things, but I'm not necessarily the best at it. Hey, Cordelia.
Come on in, I suppose.
Thank you. I've got, we've got some words that we need to have, working on a plan with the band, and we need to run it by you.
Aye.
And then there was that other thing.
Aye, that other thing. Well, come on in, and she like steps aside so that you can step in, and then she will shut the door behind you. Do you want a drink?
Clint, yeah, but instead of stepping all the way in, first he's going to go in for the hug.
She will hug him back.
It's good to see you again, Cordelia. Yes, I would love a drink.
Good. Well, the bar's over there. Have a seat, and I'll pull you a pint.
Oh, of course, yeah. Clint will find a spot and lean his elbows on the bar, kind of hunkering forward, visibly sweating as the anxiety is coursing through him.
She will make her way behind the bar, pull a pint, and set it in front of you. It's
Thank you.
Guinness.
Oh, my favorite. After drinking most of it in one go, he'll set it down and twirl it about on the bar top. So, Cordelia, do you want to handle business matters or personal matters first?
Let's start with business.
Yeah, that seems to be a good idea. So we got this plan to take out the leader or the leaders of the Fenris Wolves, and it starts with Gwen, but we're gonna need a place to fight her.
Aye. What can I do about that?
Well, we don't necessarily need your bar, but we could really use the proximity to the I think it got called an Axis Mundi, to Magmel. We're thinking of maybe using it to our advantage, either as the main plan or the backup, either way. But having it happen out here where there's not a lot of room for wolves to hide or for any of her allies to swoop in, I figure this is where we're gonna get Gwen.
You want to use the cliffs?
If you don't mind, yeah.
Kind of draws a deep breath. Well, it makes sense. Open enough that you're not likely to go destroying buildings. Do it at the right time. There shouldn't be too many people, if any.
Yeah, I mean...
And not a lot of hiding spots, so if she brings any friends, she won't be able to bring very many without us knowing about it.
Exactly, and you know all about this place. You could give us a heads up if something is amiss or awry, right?
Well, Shiketa does a so-so motion with her hand. It's not like the place is warded. It can't be, but I do my best to keep it safe.
Hold on, it can't be warded. So the building can't be, right? But could we?
No,
maybe...
I mean, I can't have wards up all the time at the cliffs because there's all of those people in and out all the time. So
that's fine. Yeah.
Temporary wards for a brief time should be fine.
Good. Okay. Excellent. We got all sorts of people we're reaching out to and organizing this with, so that's going to help us a lot. And on the other side of business, he kind of looks around the bar. You said you were getting something repaired. What happened?
Oh, it's just one of the refrigerators in the back is the little. And she makes a weird gesture with her hand. I don't know. It's the little thing that keeps it cold has gone bad. And I've got a repair team coming out to fix it. Shouldn't be difficult. They've just got to bring the parts, and I didn't think they'd be here for a few hours yet.
Well, that sounds like we got some time to kill then. Good. He'll drum his fingers on the countertop for a second.
So how have you been?
Oh, I've been okay, actually. The new band, we got all sorts of different folks in it, and they're working well together. Talked to my mom the other day.
I can see you got what do the Americans call it? A glow up.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think I put on a pretty decent set of clothes every once in a while, but I figure being out of them works better for me if distraction. Yeah, I do like my new threads and feel a little more capable, a little more confident in myself.
You've got your legends got your ties to fate have gotten a bit stronger. Kind of what I meant, but the clothes are nice too.
Oh, you can tell it. Okay. Are you able to see fate a lot?
I am a magic user. Been known to have the occasional prophecy.
Do you know anything about the wards at them safe houses that folks kind of take them up and coming scions to?
No, not me personally.
Okay. Well, if you do know someone,
I suspect one of my siblings might know more than they're letting on.
Well, maybe we can reach out to one or two of them, have them help us out too. The more the merrier, to be honest.
Well, Rowan's a handful, but you're welcome to reach out to them.
Yeah, I'll do that. They got a number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she will, if you will let her, she will take your phone and tap a number into it.
Yeah, and he'll let her. If I could, can I roll insight to get a general understanding of how she's feeling in the moment?
Sure, but insight's only going to let you know what her emotions are.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried too much about what she's typing or anything. I'm just hoping for emotions.
Sure. Roll me insight.
Yeah, that would be a 28.
She looks a little nervous. But not like freaked out, just, uneasy.
Okay.
Their name is Rowan Finnerty, or a sibling.
Okay. Well, hey, you said they're a good person, or that they just know more than they're letting on?
Bit of a trickster. Good with misdirection magically, and escape routes and whatnot. They once managed to piss off a scion of the Dagda.
Really?
And then tricked them into thinking that they were chasing Rowan through this pathway through the forest. And it turned out that Rowan had just basically created a path that bent back on itself, so the Dagda scion just ran in circles for a few hours.
That's pretty clever. I like that.
Rowan is a character.
Well, I like a good character. That's nothing wrong with that at all.
Aye.
Clint will not so subtly reach out and take hold of one of her hands, assuming she lets him.
She will let him.
Yeah.
And then she will tuck his phone back into his hand because that's what she assumes he's trying to get at.
He sets the phone down onto the counter and goes for her hand.
Did you need something?
Well, I figure we got the important business side out of the way, assuming you're fine with us being here when it all goes down, so.
Aye.
What else? What else did you want to talk about? I mean, I got ideas, but do you have anything that you wanted to talk about?
Why don't you tell me what you wanted to talk about?
Oh, of course. Well, I figure. So the folks in the band have been bandying about this idea that mayhap we're, I don't know, capable of making more scions, as it were. And I always thought that it was kind of one of them situations where, you know, the genetics don't line up, it don't make no sense. And then you said you had a doctor's appointment, so I'm mainly just curious to see how you're doing. Are you okay?
I'm fit as a fiddle.
I'm glad to hear.
But my understanding is that when scions have wee ones of their own, they're not necessarily themselves scions. They might just be normal humans, but there also might be enough ichor in their blood that they could in fact be claimed as scions by a god.
I see. So it's like, is it there like a 50-50 chance, do you know, or is it more uncommon?
I would be honest with you, I don't know. It's not like I keep up with divine genetics. I just know some of these stories. Cuchulainn had a son and a daughter, though she doesn't come up as much. And Heracles had a whole passel of children that almost all ended up dead. But, you know.
They ended up dead?
Heracles' children, I mean, so did Cuchulainn's son, so.
I mean, was it like accidents or was it targeted? Like,
it's Conlan, Cuchulainn's son. His mother was Scottish, a warrior woman, and he grew up being trained by her. And when Cuchulainn had left them, he left a message that Conlan should come to him in Ireland when he was an adult or older. And I want to say he was like, you know, in his late teens. And he came to Ireland, and he didn't tell Cuchulainn who he was, and things happened, and Cuchulainn murdered him.
Jeez.
Not knowing he was his son. Thought he was an enemy, or the enemy, or a spy. And didn't find out until after.
Oh, damn.
And my understanding is that Heracles was tricked into murdering his family. But I could be wrong about that. I'm not an expert on the Greeks. Might be something you want to talk to that new fella. Newer. I understand you've got a couple new people.
Yeah, we've got a few.
The one whose da is Hephaestus.
Oh yeah, Andre. He's a good feller.
So it's possible for scions to have children, but whether or not they themselves become scions is kind of a question.
Fair. And I mean, look, I've been drinking alone here. Are you thirsty?
No, not particularly. I've got to work later, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that the only reason you're not gonna drink?
Are you just going to ask me, or are you going to keep eating?
I figure it's about that time. You're right. Sorry. Cordelia, are you pregnant?
She will pull out of her pocket a folded up piece of paper and open it up and put it on the bar in front of you.
Clint will hesitantly reach out and pick it up.
Looking it over, it takes you a minute, but you are able to parse it after a few minutes. It is the results of a pregnancy test from a doctor's office, and it is positive.
Let's see, a doctor's office. Inform me. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Shit. Well, I'll put the paper down and then look over to Cordelia and one more insight to judge how she feels about it.
Roll.
Absolutely. It's 21.
She is doing a remarkable job of staying calm, but she does seem a little wigged out. He
sets the paper aside and reaches out for her hand once more.
Before you start, you should know I was on the pill, so apparently your swimmers are just particularly strong.
Yeah, I was worried I might be a little extra fertile, so that is a concern. But there's Well, hell, are you okay, Cordelia? I mean, you said you're fit as a fiddle, but I mean, are you okay? And Clint has been unable to stop smiling.
I'm fine. I'm still coming to terms. I haven't told me die yet. And I've got to find someone. I've got a few months before I have to worry about it too much, but I've got to find someone who can step in for me with my band, because I won't be able to fight for much longer.
Yeah, that is a concern.
You should know, if you're not interested, I understand. This life is very complicated. I wouldn't ask you to be, involved if you feel like it would be a problem. We have a big enough family. It's not like I'm ever going to lack for support. So,
Cordelia, you told me 2 really sad stories about how folks in our line of work end up having a really bad time with their kids, and yet I can't find anything other than glee and joy in this, to be honest with you. I was so nervous and worried, and
well, good. Then you won't mind telling your mother.
oh shit.
And that's where we're going to call it for the evening. Thank you for listening to Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. GMing for this actual play is provided by Bloodied Porcelain. Andre Briscoe is played by Solomon. Blythe Zhang is played by Clara Allison. Clint Brazos is played by Gavin Cash. Oliver Bright is played by Gary. Stefan Vargar is played by Heretic. This episode guest starred Bookkeeper as Hephaestus, god of the Dodecatheon. Chris as Ogma, god of the Tuatha De Danann. Our intro music is by C.K. Martin. Our art is by Ova, who can be found at fiverr.com/letsgospaceman. Our editing is by Virons.